Hello, everybody.
Hello and welcome to another extra special episode of Voidtalkers.
Talking to the void.
Hoping it doesn't talk back.
Changing my chat thing because I forgot to switch the color back to white.
Rip.
Hello, everyone. Yes, it's our podcast, Void Talkers. It's a play on our name because we are Voidwalker.
Yes, that's our last name is Voidwalker.
Pizza sounds amazing. We just finished some chili that I made.
Which is actually funny because the original family name was Voidleton.
What?
I'm kidding.
We are the void. Yes.
We will talk back.
We will. We're talking to the void.
Oh no, hon, don't do that. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
So what is our topic today, my wonderful co-host
And wife.
and wife?
That's enough for this year. You'll be back in 2024. Why? Anyway,
Oof.
today we are talking RPGs.
Oof, kind of cringe.
Thank you for the hydrate. Kind of cringe, bro.
Kind of cringe, bruh.
This.
Yes.
What?
Go ahead.
This podcast, Very Little Neko, is about RPG games. You know, we have various questions that we come up with, and some that were posted to us by people on Discord, Twitter, YouTube, blah blah blah, and we will answer them.
Yeah, and we'll also throw on our own takes and whatnot. We're just gonna go with the flow of the show.
Yeah. Sometimes we may get on a tangent, so be prepared for that.
Be prepared for tangents. If you get offended, we are sorry. It's just our opinions. Remember, you're entitled to your own opinions as well.
We're not sorry.
Oh my.
I refuse to apologize.
Let's rip off this bandage. Let me tell you how I think about women. I'm kidding.
Honey, please. Women in RPGs? That's ridiculous.
I know. Imagine a woman in a role-playing game. Ugh.
Anyway, yeah, RPGs.
Now that's actually a fun little segue thing, real quick. When I talk about women, for your RPG character, do you prefer a male or female character?
Most of the time when I first play an RPG, we really need that door. When I first play an RPG, I'll always play a woman, but sometimes in like other playthroughs, I'll do a man.
You see, sometimes it depends on what game it is. Is like, well, I'll pick the avatar.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
You always play a woman. I
Well,
very rarely see you play a man.
I'm playing a man in Skyrim.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's surprising. Moving on.
Also, thank you for the hydrate. Today's drink is Coca-Cola. There's the click.
Mine's a Coke until I finish it, and then I have a Mountain Dew.
Do the do.
You only play as a woman? Women power, yo.
Women
Slay
power,
queen.
yo. I mean, that's why I play a female character in Fallout 4. I am just a single mother trying to get my son back.
Sure it is.
And nothing will stop me, not even the apocalypse.
Thank you so much for the many hydrates. Tiny sips. Okay. So, what's your definition of an RPG?
Well, Webster's dictionary defines RPGs as role-playing video games.
You don't say.
To me, it's the customization of a character to be able to influence the story based on your own choices. I love RPGs where your choices matter.
Yeah.
There are some RPGs, or what's classified as RPG, that you kind of just get dragged along a story, and your choices have little to no effect.
Yeah. Hello, Crow. Thank you for joining us.
I don't really like those kind of RPGs. The RPGs I enjoy are the ones where my character's actions have consequences and causes that show.
All right. I think my definition would be a game, most likely open world, where you can run off and do side quests and stuff, and where you get to make your own character and make decisions and stuff like that. It's not like a game that has like a set path that you have to follow. You have choices that you can do, you know?
Now, there are some RPGs where you don't necessarily get to customize your character that much, i.e., like The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Persona 5,
That's fair. Those would be classified as
Nier,
RPGs as well.
Nier Automata, like that one's. You do get to pick your weapons and like your strategies for fighting, but you don't necessarily pick the character.
But I mean, picking like weapons and stuff, you can pretty much do that in any game, whether it's an RPG or not.
That is true.
So,
Um, that does give us like the style. Like a character can like, I want to be a sword master, so like you go down like the sword master path, or a pike master or magic wielder. Those are interesting, but I feel like it sometimes take away from a choice later in the game. So like, good example is Zodiac Age, where you play as Vaughn, and you basically pick your class, and then that's it, because he's a master of none. Because he could be anything.
mm-hmm.
But once you pick a path, you have to be dead set on that one. There's like no goes backsies on that one.
Yeah. Hello, Metal. Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us. But to me, like a pure RPG is one that you, yes, can make your character and all that.
Modern example would be Elden Ring.
Yeah. I would consider Dark Souls, Elden Ring, all that an RPG.
Yes, it is RPG, definitely.
Yeah. So, next question was given to us by Hell on Discord. If you were blocked in the most difficult RPG like Dark Souls and need to survive and beat the game, what would you do in order to survive this cruel world?
Okay, so that one's a tough one.
I'ma just straight up die. I'm not gonna survive that.
Are we going by like the rules of Dark Souls, or are we going by like this one where he's like, you die, you're dead, so you can't even die once without like finding, I don't know. Wow, I guess if it's Dark Souls, I would play it super safe in like the low level areas, but even then you can die because it's Dark Souls. So I mean, if I only have the one life, I might just YOLO it and just be like, you know what, my best attempt, let's go.
I'll probably end up like the onion dude who sits outside of the fortress. I forgot the name of it. Who's just like, this door is not gonna open itself, and just like sits there until you open it. I'll probably be like him.
So
yeah.
you wouldn't be the hero of this of this scenario.
No. I am weak, baby. No.
You know what? I'll just become a merchant.
There you go. Exactly.
No one ever kills the merchant.
I killed the
Wink.
merchant. Hello, Seal. Sense Fortress. That's it. Thank you. And hello, Gaelic. Yes, that was it. I'm gonna be like that dude and just sit there. Maybe I'll have some stuff that people drop that I can sell to you. Just, you want some arrows? I pulled them off some corpses. I'll sell them to you.
Tria, welcome to the stream, and Billy will eat you, and Gaelic, thank you for stopping by.
Kill the merchant for the katana? No.
You always kill a merchant for the katana.
No.
So to answer your wonderful question, Hell, from what would you say, Discord?
Yeah.
I'll probably just fucking die. If I'm allowed to keep dying and coming back, then yeah, I'm going balls in, but I'm gonna do a warrior build.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, I'll probably be lazy and just like chill next to a bonfire. Maybe go kill some like super weaklings for souls every once in a while, but other than that, just chill.
Now, if you're talking about us as VTubers, I would be using hell of a lot of void magic, and I would be corrupting the souls of everyone and getting minions and building up my unstoppable army and just crushing everything.
Ice magic. Ice magic and axes everywhere.
Oh my god, hun, don't freeze lock people.
Yes. Freeze. It's the only way to do it.
Now that's what I call a chilling conclusion.
Come here so I can slap you.
No.
Alright, next question.
Alright.
Alright, Seal from Discord asked, would you class Dark Souls as an RPG? Which
Yes.
we already said, yes, we would. Anything in that thing, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Demon Souls, Elden Ring, those would be RPGs.
Now, out of the From Software RPGs, which one would you say is your absolute favorite?
It used to be Bloodborne, despite the fact never getting far in it.
Oh my god, my heart, hun. Ugh.
I love Bloodborne. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. You know I have the plushie in there.
My figure.
But I'd have to change it to Elden Ring now.
Wow, so Elden Ring just like took your top slot.
Yeah, it did. I love Elden Ring. It's amazing. I need to get back on it.
What about Elden Ring do you like more than Bloodborne? We won't go too far into this one, but just,
I think it's just the open world, and like the enemies are interesting but not as creepy as Bloodborne. And just like the visuals, it's just like there's so many like super pretty areas, and actually have a chance of getting far in it.
Oh my god, yeah, that was interesting. That was interesting in Elden Ring. It's like you can go anywhere. You can go to the final area if you want.
Yeah,
like, right off the bat.
you got to get past some enemies first, but yeah, you can do it.
That is true. For me, I still love Bloodborne more. I love the Cthulhu horror. I love the insight, the structure of the buildings. Like it's just fantastic.
That's fair.
Also the very aggressive combat style.
That
just
was fun.
More appealing to me, and it's just overall I just enjoy it better. But Elden Rings is number 2 on my slot from software games.
I
and
did.
Sekiro, you can burn
I
in
forgot
hell. You're
Sekiro.
all the way at the bottom. You know what you did. I like Dark Souls 2 more than you, bitch.
Sekiro's not even on the list. Fuck it.
Fuck
What about Neo? I know it's not part of the Soulsborne ring, whatever universe thing, but
I love Neo. It's so good, especially the second game where you are half human, half kaiju. Not kaiju. Fuck me. Yes, you're a giant ass
Ayakashi or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Ayakashi.
I still need to play them. I haven't played like either of them.
First one's great. You play as a foreigner who becomes a samurai.
Yeah, that one you do have a set character. I know that, but the second one you get to make your own.
Yeah, you make your own character in the second one, and I love the second one because you activate your yokai powers, and you have you have a yokai form, and it's just, and the story is so good. Oh my god.
I need to play it. I do. I'm waiting for it to go on sale.
I recommend Neo too.
Unless someone wants to get it for me. Ooh, I'm kidding.
You do not have to play the first one to play the second one. Just letting everybody know.
I want to play the first one first.
For the story?
Yeah.
Okay, because it's a fantastic story.
Yeah. Kirby the Forgotten Lands and Pokemon Arceus' Souls-like? Go that far.
Basically, how they also explain, because you are a foreigner, you do have a spirit animal or a spirit guide who helps you understand everything. So you basically get free translation. Like the main character understands Japanese, he understands like artifacts and items he finds. So that's a very cool way to explain that.
Like I said, I need to play it. It's on my list. I also still need to play Ghost of Tsushima. I have it on PlayStation 4 and haven't touched it.
It's so good.
There's butt.
Ghost of Tsushima is an RPG.
People love his butt.
Wait, what?
You don't remember that? Like whenever it first came out, you know, there's the scene where he's like getting into the hot spring or whatever, and it shows his butt, and
Oh
like
yeah,
apparently I think it was like modeled after someone, and the dude was like apparently happy that people loved his butt so much.
it was a very impressive ass. Well, who who
It
had who
was
had
weird.
who had a better ass, Geralt of Rivia from The Witcher, or the Ghost from Ghost of Tsushima?
Oh, that's a hard one. Um, you know
Put your
what?
answer in the chat.
I'd have to say, Ghost of Tsushima.
I must say, Geralt, my man Geralt has a better ass.
Who don't love some Henry Cavill ass?
Oh, hold on now.
Oh,
are we talking Geralt from The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, or are we talking Henry Cavill?
I was just kidding. I know we're talking about the game.
I don't want to be shrimping for Henry Cavill that hard this early in the stream, but
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 anyway, moving on. Let me see. Theo also asked what anime would work well as an RPG if you had your own character in the universe.
oh, so it's an anime, but I'm also in that universe.
Attack on Titan.
Oh fuck no. I'm not dealing with Gabby
Maybe
and
Fairy
Aaron.
Tail?
I'm not dealing with that shit.
No.
Is that seriously your choice?
I'm thinking about it because Fairy Tail actually did have an RPG game. And it was fun. It's a bit repetitive.
Yeah, but this also has you in it now.
Exactly. So, you know, my magic powers would work perfectly.
My heart is torn
Hmm.
because I want a Ghost in the Shell RPG where you
Oh,
hang
that'd
out
be
with,
cool.
like, where you hang out, in the sector with Major Makoto and Bato, and I would absolutely love that, just solving cybercrime, but that's kind of more along the lines of cyberpunk.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a ghost in the shell now.
It is Ghost in the Shell. I would love it. If I was a complete masochist, I would say let's go berserk.
Oh no. Okay, here's the thing though. Would your powers change to match the anime? Like, you know, you have void like type powers, which was more fantasy like. So, would it change to where they come from, like a gun or something?
I would think it would have to make sense in the confines of the world.
Yeah, to have it change like that.
If not, I would be absolutely broken in that RPG.
Yeah, because you're using powers like that, and nobody else has that.
Yeah, they're kind of fucked. Um, my second choice would be Code Geass because I absolutely love Code Geass.
Oh yeah, Code Geass was good.
I love it.
I want to say Goblin Slayer or Overlord. Overlord, definitely Overlord. That would be
My
awesome.
God, that would be a scary one to be a part of.
I mean, as long as you don't mess with Ainz, you know?
That would basically be the rule, but
Yeah.
what if you wanted to be like, I'm better than you?
No. Ooh, what if I could be on his team? That'd be cool. Do you think he'd let me hang out with Cocytus and the lizard people?
You would have to convince Albedo that you're not trying to get with him.
I'm married, ma'am. I don't want your bone man. I have
Bone,
my own.
bone daddy.
I don't want your bone daddy.
I don't want your bone daddy.
I have my own bone daddy. Which reminds me, I still need to get art of me with Cocytus. I would love that.
You have art of you with Cocytus.
Yeah, I have the chibi art, but I want more, you know, not chibi.
I imagine you just kind of like sitting on his shoulders, like pointing off into the distance, like looking like really happy.
That's kind of exactly what I want. Just
Oh
riding on
my,
his shoulders.
oh my God, I called it.
That would be adorable, though, wouldn't it? And I love Cocytus. He's like my favorite character on there. Sebas is number 2. Sebas
Would
was a
you, would
badass.
you also get one of the ice characters from Sleepy Princess?
I want the eggplant seals.
See, there you go. You just gotta have ice themed.
I want the eggplant seal. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You should get a picture with you with like all the demon lords from like manga and stuff you've read.
I would like that. That'd be cool.
That would be cool. Yeah, like a black cover one because it would work well with the making a custom character in Grimoires. That would be cool. That would work pretty well.
All right, Gaelic. Thanks for stopping by the stream, and
Thank you.
Yeah, good night. Oh man, but that's a really good question from Seal.
Yeah.
I also have to think about that more because I'm so undecisive sometimes.
Yeah, a little bit. That's okay. I love you anyway.
Actually, if I was being super honest with you, you know, it'd be a really good anime turned RPG, like actual RPG with like us inserted in there.
What's that?
Bofurry.
Yes.
I wouldn't go the Maple route because like they basically make sure that no one else can do that, but I feel like that world with its like unique level up system like was pretty cool.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Bofurry is already like an RPG within a manga, you know?
Yes, but it's turned into an actual RPG.
Oh, it has? Oh, turn it into it. Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. Yes.
From the question.
Yes.
If that's not the case, then I'm stupid.
Like, if they made the game in Bofurry real, and we could put our characters, or put us in there. Yes.
I would do Sword Art Online, and I would just kill Kirito.
Oh god.
Let's go. First moment.
You had me at kill Kirito. Let's go.
I hate Kirito so much.
Put your pants on. Let's go.
I could just easily derail this entire podcast from RPGs to just, I want to kill Kirito, and here's why.
Yes. I don't think you even need to explain yourself. Just, I want to kill Kirito.
I know several people that really love that character.
We'll get rid of them too while we're at it.
Fair.
Easy.
Next question.
Okay, next question is from Mandalion on Twitter. What type of character do you like to play in an RPG?
Oh, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
I like to play a character that is just unbelievably broken.
Yeah.
One of my favorite examples is in Skyrim. I can be the arch wizard, even though I'm a warrior. I could be head of the companions. I could be the head of the Thieves Guild. I am the master assassin of the Dark Brotherhood. I am the Dovahkiin, slayer of gods and dragons. I am the killer of the old dragonborn, like etc., etc. Also, I'm a werewolf.
Might also probably be a thief and definite murderer.
Definite murderer.
Magic man.
I just love being just like the ultimate force in an RPG. Like, you are the shit. And by the end, everyone knows it. And like, as soon as you walk in a room, they're just like, oh, fuck.
That's why I love like things like Doom or Elden Ring. You are the boss. The boss music plays for you.
Yeah. Much like in Mass Effect, at the beginning, you're kind of okay. You're kind of this celebrity.
Yeah.
By the second one, you come back from the dead. Everyone respects the hell out of you. And then by the third one, you're just like bitch slapping everyone to be cooperating. You're just like, we are going to die on a galactic level. I need you guys to put away all your racism, all your prejudice, and we are going to kill these undead robot fuckers.
That just reminded me of, what was it, like the commercial where the dude's like in a backyard party or something and just slapping everyone that runs up to him?
Yeah, that's Shepard.
That's funny. I love that. But yeah, broken characters are fun. I do like always doing a strength build though, because of that reason.
I do love not being super overpowered at the beginning of a game, but you can see your progress like as you play.
Yeah. And you go back to those beginning areas and you're just like, bitch.
Oh look, here's that one little mini boss that kept giving me so much trouble. How are you doing? You kind of just make it like an annual thing.
Or what was that joke from Pokemon? Whenever you like miss one of the trainers in the beginning and go back where they're like level 89 Kyogre. You just like wreck them.
Pokemon is also an RPG.
I'll get to that later.
Okay.
Next question.
Next question.
What's your favorite RPG?
Oh. And I have multiple answers.
Okay. Hello, Mandelion. Hello and welcome. We just answered your question.
Knights of the Old Republic from 2003, Star Wars.
Oh my.
That was my childhood. I loved playing that game. I switched I would play it every year. I would play it. I loved it so much. And that kind of like brought me to Fallout 3, which brought me to Fallout New Vegas, which brought me to Fallout 4. And Elden, like Skyrim back when that came out. That was so much fun. I loved Mass Effect. I loved playing all 3 games. Oh Lord.
Yeah, okay.
I just love RPGs so much.
Ooh.
Monster Hunter, like just
What if the people who made From Software made a Dark Souls game, but space or sci-fi?
Take my money. They can just suck my wallet out of my pants.
Oh, honey, that's what I'm for.
Oh my. That's why I'm poor.
Probably. I love you though.
I love you.
I mean, though, that would be pretty cool. I think the only person or only game that's done something like that would be The Surge, sorta.
I was about to say, so they're making The Surge.
But that one's about robots, so what if they made it like about aliens and stuff?
Oh, that would be quite interesting.
Yeah.
From Soft, but it's like a colony that maybe got invaded by aliens.
Yeah. Or some outer space parasite or something.
I don't know if FromSoft will ever do that though, but it'll be very interesting, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, like most of theirs have been like fantasy based, so it would definitely be interesting and a change of pace from what they've been doing.
Could they do it though?
I think they could. I mean, they made a ninja one with Sekiro, so that one's a FromSoft, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Hello, Manuel Yukuri Patui. Hello and welcome.
They definitely like nailed the genre, like for Eastern, European, knights and all that.
Yeah, definitely.
Fantasy. They nailed it.
I think that's why they stuck with it so much. They got it great with like Dark Souls, because that's when it really took off. And they kept running with it.
Most definitely.
Oh, I never answered. My favorite would, going by my definition that I gave earlier, probably The Reckoning. Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning.
I'm not like as familiar with that. You want to do like a little rundown?
Okay, so basically, you start off dead. That's when you make your character, and then you get brought. Then you get brought back to life, and you are now like the fateless one. So there's like these people going around. They're the fate weavers, and they can pretty much tell people's futures and stuff. But you're like the only person they can't see the future of now because, you died and you came back. So now you don't have a fate to follow. So you can just run around doing whatever. Which I feel is like a good, I guess, excuse they give as to why you can now pick whether you want to be like a thief, assassin, a warrior, a mage, whatever. But yeah, you just pretty much, you've lost your memory. So you run around trying to find out like how you died, who you were, and then solving everyone else's problems along the way.
Okay. Yeah. I have a fun little thought experiment for you.
What's that?
Just pitch me an RPG right now. It could be a complete it could be just completely off the walls, bonkers, or funny, or just whatever off the top of your head. Go.
Didn't I just do that with the Dark Souls whatever. Future.
Pitch it again.
Okay, what if Dark Souls but aliens?
Amazing. Yeah. Are you ready for mine?
Okay.
So your character is bitchless.
Bitchless. Yes, yes.
And to gain power in the world, you have to get the bitches.
You gotta get the bitches.
There's even a guy that taunts you at the beginning. He's just like, "No bitches."
He's gotta do the face too. No
He does.
bitches.
He does do the face. And so then you can like come back later to like unlock special dialogue. You have to have at least 10, and he's just like, "Perhaps I misjudged you."
This is like one of them harem animes.
No, but you can have it. You can have guy, girl, whatever, monster, don't matter.
The reverse harem, got it.
No, I'm just being stupid.
Remember, honey, there's an anime of everything,
Yeah,
including monsters.
Doesn't necessarily mean they need to exist.
No, it does not.
Oh no.
Pardon me.
2 sharks in a shark tank. The RPG.
Absolutely. What do? You just be a shark in a shark tank.
What if I told you one shark was the evil brother?
Oh, I knew it.
And
No.
plot twist at the end of the game, it was you.
No, you're a shark in a shark tank just swimming around with your possibly evil brother, eating humans that try and do that stupid jump over you.
Yes.
And then you become Jaws.
Your ultimate. Oh my god. And then you become the Meg.
Yes. That was a pretty okay movie.
Would a shark wizard cast Sharknado?
That would be their like version of blood magic. Because it's sacrificing their own kind, putting them in a tornado and stuff.
It's true.
So yeah. I think that'd be their blood magic thing.
What if you could like shoot sharks out of their head like a torpedo? So it's like Sharkpedo.
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 Yes. Squid launcher.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if I could do shark-based magic, that would be awesome. Imagine a game like that.
You're just a shark wizard?
Yes. They call me the shark wizard. Yes, their skin is smooth.
Oh my god. I cast Hammerhead.
Oh my god, it's just like an actual hammerhead just coming down like a hammer and just smacking them in the head.
Yes.
I cast Saw Shark.
What?
Oh my god.
Your melee weapon is just tiny shark teeth that you have in your hands, kind of like Argyle from One Piece.
Who?
Not
Arlong.
Arlong, thank you. Why I call him Argyle?
I have no idea.
Oh no, it's Argyle. And he's just like, the name's Arlong. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure it's Argyle.
No, it's Arlong.
Yeah, I might look on Google real quick, Argyle.
Oh my honey. That sounds like a that almost sounds like a chemical thing. Periodic table.
Apparently it's clay.
Ah. That was sort of right. Okay. But I was thinking like how whenever like self-defense they teach you if you're walking to your car you take your keys and put them between your fingers if you need to punch someone.
Oh, that would hurt.
Like that, but with shark teeth.
Argyle was a French pottery and art magazine which was published between 1937 and 1981.
Honey, you been reading some pottery magazines?
No, I'm looking up on Google. I was just like, what is Argyle? Oh my god, it's you, Argyle, the potted plant.
The pottery.
No, I'm a fucking shark man.
But no, that would be your melee attack. Just shark teeth in between the fingers.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh. I looked up Argyle in anime and hun.
Oh no.
It's the trap from ReZero. It's the cat.
What?
It's Felix Argyle.
You've been watching some ReZero lately?
No, I just typed in Google. I told you I did Google.
No, that's what I'm wondering where if that's where you got the name from.
No,
Instead of Arlong.
No, I was trying to think of Arlong, but I got to Argyle.
My poor honey. So yeah.
Also, side quote, Alstafa would kick Argyle's ass.
Probably. I don't know. You know I don't watch either of those things. I have to take your word for it.
I probably just started a war on YouTube.
We're gonna post this and then look on YouTube at the comments tomorrow, and it's just gonna be like a full-out war.
I've just received several death threats.
Where'd they get my address from?
Oh no. Oh no, ooh woo.
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo.
Okay, shall we move on?
Yes, move on.
Okay, what's your least favorite RPG?
Oh. I could think of a couple stinkers.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'll get canceled for my answer.
Go ahead.
Undertale.
Is that an RPG?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, for the story, the gameplay, mind you.
Have you actually played it? I think we should include ones that we've actually played.
I have played it in college.
Okay.
I played it back in like 2016. Or was it 15?
I don't know.
It's mainly because of the community. Y'all know what you did.
Let me see. If I had to pick one. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate these. Just out of all the ones I've played, they're my least favorites. Probably like Mass Effect or Skyrim. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I hate them. By no means. I've heard they're amazing games.
We're fighting now.
Okay. It's just that I prefer fantasy, you know? So the sci-fi Mass Effect isn't really my cup of tea. Like, I've heard it's amazing. It looks awesome. It's just not for me, you know? I'm not saying it's a bad game by any means, no. As for Skyrim, it's just... it's too open world for me. And that's why.
But babe, that's so good.
It probably is. I just couldn't get into it. That's where they're my least favorites. But yeah, I'm not saying I hate them, and I'm not saying they're bad games. I'm just saying they're not for me.
That's fair.
You know?
I mean, I haven't really played like a really bad RPG.
Yeah. I mean, neither have I. Except for Undertale.
You know, if I had to pick, I'd probably say maybe like an old school one that just wasn't very entertaining to me.
What's that?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just
Oh.
saying. I haven't had too many bad experiences with RPGs.
Yeah. I mean, I have played both a bit of Mass Effect and Skyrim. Obviously, I wouldn't have picked them if I hadn't. Just not very much of them because, you know, I couldn't get into them. But
I just think of all these other really good RPGs, and I just remember all my fun times playing them.
yeah.
So.
Like, I feel the same way about, like, Fable. Maybe Fable 3.
Fable's such a good game.
It is.
Fable 3 was the one everyone didn't really like.
Yeah, it was mid. It was okay, but not the best. You want to talk about the best, then we go to Fable 2.
Fable 2 was the peak of that franchise.
Yeah. But I've never played the first Fable. I need to, but I never have. So.
Yeah, but you know what a really good, underrated RPG is?
What's that?
Lost Odyssey.
I don't think I've ever played that one.
It was Xbox 360 exclusive.
Ah, maybe that's why.
Fantastic game, unique turn-based gameplay. Main character is immortal, and you're basically trying to go through the world to just remember your past and then ultimately defeat the bad guy. Pretty straightforward, but like a lot of characters along the way. What does it mean to be immortal? What does it mean to lose everyone along the way? Can you find happiness? Like stuff like that. Very good, like cut to the core kind of stuff that RPGs offer with great storytelling.
You know one I really like but I feel is underrated?
What's that?
Last Remnant.
Last Remnant is such a good game.
You've barely played it.
I really liked it, what I played though.
I mean, I really enjoy it. It's got a unique combat system. Not to mention like the special powers that come with the remnants. And the story itself is very interesting as well. But I think what I like most about it is just the combat system. You know, you make your own little army, sorta.
That's what I really like about it is the squads and like how each character adds to that squad.
Yeah.
Like it's so good. And you are fighting with an army, and it's great because normally like in RPGs you either like fight alone or you're like in a band of like upwards to about 4. This one you got like 20 guys running around.
Yeah, you can have like, I forgot how far I got in it, but I think I had like 5 teams, and each one had like 4 people in it. And you have like up to maybe 5 or 6 people in each squad.
Which was insane. Like those are insane numbers. And like the characters like all had background stories and like they had really cool abilities and I loved it. It was so cool. Yeah.
And I love it because it's like it makes fighting those huge enemies like dragons and stuff sort of more realistic because, you know, like Final Fantasy, you have 4 people fighting a dragon. It's like, what?
Yeah,
this shouldn't be possible. They are like ants compared to this huge ass dragon. But this one you have like 30 people taking on this dragon, each one like super strong and all that. So it just seems more realistic to me. But you know, which is weird to say with like fantasy games and stuff.
My favorite character from Last Remnant was David.
Of course I was.
Hon, he has a giant cannon.
Mine was, I really like the cat people. I can't remember his name, but you do get a cat dude who's like, he's wearing silver armor and he uses 2 spears. I think he was my favorite. He was cool. The next question?
It was Torgal.
No, he is one of the cat people. But you get him in the beginning. The guy I'm talking about is optional and you can get him later.
Sullivan?
No, it's like, starts with a C, I think. Are you just looking up cat people in Google?
Kalman.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Kalman.
You're looking them up on Google, aren't you?
I told you I'd be on Google.
You can't get all your answers off of Google, honey.
It's just like the stuff we're struggling with.
You have to think for yourself. Don't be a sheeple.
I am thinking for myself.
Don't be a sheeple.
You know what my number 1 pick for underrated game is?
What's that?
White Knight Chronicles.
Oh, I've always wanted to play that. It was always for like PS3, I think, was when it first came out, and I didn't have one.
PS3 exclusive.
Yeah, and I never got a PS3. I was more into Xbox.
And then we had White Knight Chronicles 2 come out, but that one didn't do too good. Like the series just died.
Which is sad.
Yeah, I mean it was a Sony game. It was literally Sony.
Fuck Sony now.
Wow.
But anyway. Well, am I wrong?
I mean, I don't like that I didn't get my PlayStation 5.
They took away the pantsu shots in the Fairy Tail game.
They didn't for PC. You get the whole thing.
Well, I didn't have a PC then. I only had a PS4, and they took away the pantsu shots.
Bastards.
I know, right? I mean, for little girls like Wendy and I can't remember her name, but the other Wind chick, Those I understand. I don't want to see their pantsuits. That's gross. I'm not into that.
You get the void with them.
Good. You shouldn't even get the void. You should have their dress or whatever down.
Yep. But Urza and Lucy, free game.
Or Mira. Yeah, Mira.
Jane.
Yeah, Mira Jane. Don't get me wrong. I'm not into chicks. But pantsuit shots are an art form. And you can't have a fairy tale game without pantsuit shots. It's not right. You're not doing it right. Fuck you, Sony.
It's true.
Anyway.
There is an art to it.
There is. And what's his name? Hiro Mashima? Is that who wrote it? Something like that. Anyway, he mastered the art form of the pantsuit shots.
He did.
And Sony got rid of them. Fuck
Bastards.
you, Sony.
Bastards, all of them.
Bastards. We're supposed to be talking about RPGs.
It's okay. There's pantsuit shots in RPGs.
Good.
Sometimes you get achievements for them.
Don't give me a JRPG without pantsuit shots in them.
Here.
Okay, next question.
Listen, it's not a JRPG without at least one pantsuit shot in the franchise.
Or a beach episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Persona 5 had it. It wasn't really the beach, it was the cruise, but you know. Oh wait, there was a beach. Yeah, my bad.
There was a beach for summer vacation. They went to America.
They went to Hawaii.
Yeah, America.
Let's go to Hawaii.
Okay.
No, let's go to Bahamas. Anyway. You gotta have pantsuit shots.
Make up your mind, woman.
Bahamas. On a 5-day cruise.
We need to do that for one of our late night streams. We have to do the top 10 pantsuit shots.
Let's do it. We'll have a whole podcast dedicated to pantsuit shots.
You know what? We'll even throw in clips.
Yes.
Number 1.
Oh no.
That one pantsuit scene from High School of the Dead.
That other pantsuit scene from High School of the Dead.
And that's how High School of the Dead just sweeped it.
That 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 16th pantsuit shot from High School of the Dead.
An honorable mention.
Yes. That one accidental pantsuit shot from that shoujo manga.
And that other accidental one from where the childhood friend found out that his other childhood friend was actually a girl the whole time and she was a tomboy.
I mean, though in shoujo manga you don't see a lot of pantsuit shots, but it's not really focused on that. You know?
I think you rarely get any in Bleach.
You get tits in Bleach.
Yeah, you do get lots of tits in Bleach.
Yeah.
Tits on your Bleach.
See, that's how you can tell if it's... That's how you can usually tell if something is made for a male audience or a female audience. If it's female, the chicks usually, you know, don't have big boobs or pantsuit shots or whatever. If it's made for males, they will.
I want to test this theory.
Also, in female ones, the men are usually hot or pretty boys or whatever.
Or very sympathetic.
Yeah. I don't know, you get some dicks in them.
Yeah,
Not literal dicks, mind you, but you know, dickish
I feel
characters.
bad for anyone who just tuned in.
Yeah, we're supposed to be talking RPGs, but now we're on anime.
Yeah. We're sorry.
We're not sorry.
Oof.
But okay. Moving on. Back to our
Moving
topic.
right along.
Okay, what was your first RPG? Do you remember?
If I'm diving way back into my data,
I know, are you a robot now?
I think it was Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic was my first.
I don't remember my first one. I want to think it was probably like Fable 2.
Maybe Baldur's Gate?
Your gun is glowing through you.
Oh.
Is that what we're doing? It's the wrong one. There we go.
Oh my, honey. Put the put the axe away.
I'm using it to pat your back. How's that feel,
Oh,
honey? That
oh,
feel good? That feel
thank you. It
good?
does. It does.
Just rubbing your back
Yeah.
with my axe a little
Yeah.
bit.
Get there.
Yeah, let me just scratch it for you. There we go.
Okay,
There
thank
we
you.
go. There, oh, that's a little bit of blood. Anyway.
Oh,
just
just a wee bit of blood.
just a wee bit gash.
Oh
Just
man,
a wee little gash.
my first RPG. I mean, it has to be Knights of the Republic or maybe Baldur's Gate for Xbox.
I want to think. God, I'm trying to remember. My first one may have been Fable 2. May. Going by the whole make your own character sort of thing, then yeah, probably Fable 2.
Yeah, definitely than Star Wars, Knights of the Republic.
Yeah. I mean, both good games.
Oh yeah, fantastic games.
Yeah.
I love them to this day.
I mean, I still love Fable. I'd love to play it again, but I need to find my Xbox.
Xbox.
And my games.
This was back when you could go to Blockbuster and you could get like all these games and just like trade them in.
Trying to think, would you consider Animal Crossing an RPG? But probably not, since you're like stuck in the same town. I mean, you do get to make your own character. You do get to go on quote-unquote side quest. But like, I wouldn't consider it an RPG. It's more like...
Well, I mean, you make your own character, you influence your town.
I mean, I'd consider it more like a simulator game, if anything. You know?
We could put that like on the maybe list.
Yeah. Because like an RPG, I think of like, you know, going off on an adventure and, you know, doing stuff like that. Meanwhile, Animal Crossing, yeah, you're just... Unless you have friends you can visit, you're pretty much stuck in the same town. Just selling fish and stuff, so...
Fair.
Yeah. I don't know if I would really... I need to get back on, whatever.
Oh, maybe one of my first RPGs may have been Dark Cloud.
I've never heard of that one.
So Dark Cloud is like, you know, your typical like dungeon crawler.
Okay.
I think it may have been Dark Cloud 2.
Okay.
That one you fight like a giant robot clown called Halloween in the beginning.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it's very, very intense.
Yeah, I think mine would definitely be Fable 2. Okay, so I know your answer for this, but do you prefer fantasy or sci-fi RPGs?
My heart leans more towards sci-fi.
I know.
But I love both, but I'm more in the realm of the sci-fi.
I'm more fantasy. You know, I mean, magic and axes and whatnot. That's all me.
I like when they like blend the two together, where it's like you get some futuristic kind of stuff in like the past setting.
You know that game Elix?
Yeah, that definitely just like, let's put them together.
I feel like that would have been a great game if they had put more work into it.
Yeah,
you know?
well, I think when it first came out, it was really clunky.
Yeah. So I feel like if they had done more with that and fixed it up more and all that, I feel like it could have been a great game.
To be fair, I was gonna go the techno route and just like, I'm gonna shoot all these barbarians.
I mean, why not?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, I feel like mixing the two would be very interesting if someone could do it right.
I think another really good RPG that I played was Oak Age or Okage.
I don't think I've heard of it.
you have like a ghost possessing you, and it's the evil Stan.
So I was just thinking, World of Warcraft is technically an RPG, but it's like an MMO. What was that game? Thousands.
Yeah, I mean, it was. This was such a good game. It was a good RPG. It's a Oak Age Shadow King. Like, you had a whole mismatch of characters join your party. You had like a knight who was disgraced because she tried to defeat the evil king, and her shadow turned pink, and everyone laughed at her. So she always has a paracel to block it. You had a mad scientist join your crew. Like, you had such a mismatched like group with you. It's so great.
Yeah, I think you told me about it.
Like, there's like a character called Big Bull. He's literally a giant bull character. You get a princess. Like, it was so good.
Adventure Quest, that's what it was. I was trying to think of, like, there was this old online game that you could play. And that was fun. If we're considering those RPGs, that was actually probably my first.
Yeah, I count it.
Oh, you can still play it too.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I remember it was like so bad and clunky though too.
Okay, yeah. So for Shadow King, the evil Shadow King's name was Stanley High Hat Trinidad the 15th.
What?
Yeah. Also known as Evil King Stan, or just Stan.
I'm gonna start playing Adventure Quest again. You wanna play with me?
I'm gonna start playing Okage again.
Who wants to play Adventure Quest with me? I'm bookmarking this page.
Oh no.
I think you asked me to actually look up that Okage game on Steam one time and they didn't have it.
I was sad.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's so good.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like fun.
Oh, it was. Very, like, unique characters, and they were just, like, bonkers.
Yeah.
Well, I enjoyed it anyway.
Oh my god, there's an Adventure Quest 3D that you can get on Steam.
Oh, honey.
There's like an actual MMO version you can get on Steam too. It comes out this year. I'm adding it to my wish list.
Don't do it, hon. It's a trap. Hello, Eve, and welcome.
Hello and welcome. I'm just surprised about this. It's my library. Oh god, why? Okay. Anyway.
Well, that's how you get Snow to buy RPGs.
Nostalgia.
Ooh, woo.
Ooh, woo. Okay, next question.
Next question.
How do you think RPGs have evolved?
Well, definitely more pixels.
Definitely, yes. Better graphics.
2B has trailed the blaze.
With her butt.
With her butt.
With that fat ass.
With that fat ass.
I think by like how now they have like some like Dragon Age Inquisition, you have like your character actually talks, you know? They have like dialogue options. Or not dialogue options, but you know, your character talks. And like Sorry, what?
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and I feel like you have more choices as well. Some that which do impact the story.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah. I feel like back then they didn't or back when RPGs started like coming out, they didn't have stuff like that. They didn't have that many options because, you know, that takes you down like new paths and stuff, which cost more, makes the game bigger. So they couldn't really do that.
Now, for the meme's sake, there is more polygons in 2B's butt than the entirety of Ocarina of Time.
Oh my god.
That's how far RPGs have gone.
Who has a fatter ass? Madame Dimitrescu or 2B?
If we're doing proportion like of the character, I'd probably say 2B.
Oh, well. All right, then.
If they were both the same size,
yeah,
I'd
yeah,
say 2B. If you're talking like vanilla, how they are, I'd probably Dimitrescu.
I don't even know if I'm saying her name right. That lady from Resident Evil 8.
The tall lady, the snoo lady.
Yes, the lady everybody slapped her ass with a fly swatter.
Yeah, that
you all did it. You all did it.
That should have been an achievement.
It probably is now.
You disgusting little man thing, and you just want to swat.
Just woo.
Our ancestors are crying up in heaven. They're just like they've achieved.
You know what?
RPG.
You know what? No wonder people can't get bitches now. They're too busy fly swatting a video game vampire lady's ass.
Oh god, I love being an American. I'm kidding.
Why?
I'm kidding.
Why?
Oh, Eve, don't be afraid. You can use the fly swatter. You're fine.
It's okay. You just gotta hit and run.
Hit and run tactics.
Slap that ass and run.
Slap that ass and run. You gotta bob and weave. Bob and weave.
That's how RPGs have truly evolved. You can slap an ass and run.
Oh my god. You're not even wrong. That's the
I'm not.
Part.
Oh my god.
I mean, RPGs have just developed to the point where we have the open world. Before RPGs, you were on a set path, like where you could barely make any changes. Now, you can run wherever the hell you want and just have a great time doing it.
Yeah. I feel like that's another huge change. Just the open worldness.
Eve said she'd rather slap the ass of Heisenberg.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, girl.
Get him, girl.
We gonna slap that ass.
Slap that ass.
Slap that ass. He was like a werewolf, wasn't he?
No, Heisenberg, he's
That's right, he had like the mechanical stuff, didn't he?
Yeah, he's like Magneto.
Yeah. We gonna slap that ass anyway. Just imagine like having like a handful of rings and slapping his ass, just like, oh no, your magnetic power is making it stay there. Whoops. Anyway.
What the hell happened?
You know
what? Also, we how RPGs have evolved. We can now mod games and make them however fucked up we want them.
I don't really think that's an RPG thing, though. I feel like you can do that to any game.
I feel like it's because of RPG games, it kind of like...
I mean, do you consider Left 4 Dead? Because you can mod the shit out of that, but I wouldn't consider it really an RPG, you know?
Well, with the right mods, you can make it an RPG.
It's a survival game, let's be honest.
I'm being honest, yeah, it is survival.
Yeah. So I wouldn't really consider an RPG with that in mind.
Well, I'm just saying that most commonly people mod RPGs.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can mod pretty much anything.
Fair.
Next one?
Next one.
Do you consider games like Pokemon or Mario to be RPGs?
I consider Pokemon to be an RPG. Mario, I don't necessarily think Mario is an RPG.
I mean, if you're going by the literal sense, you are playing a role in a game. You're playing the role of Mario and going on his adventures. So if you take it through like the literal definition sort of thing, then yeah, you'd have to consider Mario an RPG.
No, no. That's more like that's linear
Yeah.
action puzzle solving.
I mean, that's what I'm saying though. I don't consider it an RPG. Not really like that, but if you go by the literal sense, then yeah, it would be.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, I can consider Pokemon an RPG, even though it itself is pretty linear.
When you get to Arceus though, and Scarlet and Violet, those are definitely RPGs.
Yeah, you have more freedom in those.
Definitely way more freedom.
Yeah. I need to get back on Arceus. That was fun.
Legends Arceus.
What about The Walking Dead? I'm reading your chat, by the way.
Oh, I'm reading your chat.
No way.
The Walking Dead. Was there a Walking Dead video game?
Yeah, there's a couple, wasn't there? Or maybe not a couple, but it kept doing chapters.
I'm trying to think of like one that's like a RPG.
I don't think it's really RPG. It's more story based.
Are you talking about the Telltale one?
Maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't really consider an RPG. But then again, I've never really played it, so.
Yeah. She's doing it is linear storytelling, but you do get to choose your character's path. But at the same time, that's a Telltale game where your choices necessarily don't matter because you ultimately end up where the game wants you to end up.
Oh, so like oh, what's that game I don't like? With Chloe.
Oh,
The bitch.
with Chloe, that's oh fuck, hon! If you didn't ask me, I could have told you. Not Stranger Things.
See, that's what I was thinking.
It's not Stranger Things.
No, it's not Stranger Things. It starts with an S though, doesn't it? All right, chat, help us out. What's the game when you play the chick who can rewind time, and she's got the bitch best friend Chloe, who's a bitch. I hate it. I hate the game.
It's Strange something, maybe.
No, it's not strange, I don't think.
Oh fuck, this is gonna bug me.
To Google!
No, I'm not using Google on this one. I got this.
I type in Chloe, the first thing that comes up is
Fuck me. Oh.
I found it.
No, hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. I got this.
Do you want me to give you a hint?
Okay, small hint.
You are somewhat right about the strange.
Oh, fuck.
I type in Chloe, the first thing that comes up are Uncharted and Detroit Become Human.
Oh, God. God, why does my head keep going to fucking Stranger Things?
It's not Stranger Things.
Alright, give me another baby hint.
I don't know if I can without just giving it away.
Okay. Give me like a timer. Okay, let's not do this.
How about this? Something is strange.
Something is strange.
Something is strange.
Something strange.
Something strange in neighborhood.
Oh,
Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters.
Fuck. What is it?
Life is strange.
God damn it. Life is strange. God.
Life is strange.
I was there. I was almost there.
Which I wouldn't consider that an RPG, mostly because I don't like it.
Yeah. Get out of our RPG stream. Life is strange.
Get out. Get out. I mean, some people do. I know a girl who loves Chloe as a character, and I'm just like, no.
Chloe's a bitch.
No. She had to become disabled to become a likable character.
Wow.
I mean, it's true.
Holy shit, hon.
Y'all can't say nothing. I have played it. I hated it.
I know, but you went to such a place of hatred for that one.
Because I hate it. She's a bitchy character. She's not a good friend. And she's like... She expects people to be good to her. but she's not a good person herself. You gotta remember the golden rule. Treat unto others as you want them to treat you. Or whatever, how the fuck it goes.
God, I fucking shot myself.
You deserved it, you hoe.
Wow.
Anyway. Wolf Among Us. I don't know. I haven't played that one, so...
Wolf Among Us is good. It's basically a take on fairy tales. Like, they come to, like... They're, like, in, like, the Earth realm, and they have to hide their true natures through the use of, like, magic.
Okay.
So, like, you know, there's, like... But they do kind of reflect their actual fairy tale self to a small degree. Like, it depends on how good the concealing magic is.
Alright.
And they do live in a place called Storybrooke.
Alright,
And
that sounds interesting.
the big bad wolf is their sheriff. So he keeps the law.
I am the law.
Basically.
Okay. How's my Mountain Dew?
I heard the click.
Okay, if you could pick any show, anime, or book to turn into an RPG, which one would you choose?
Oh.
This is one that you play, not like the earlier question where you like your characters in there. This is one that you straight up play.
Straight up play it.
Yeah, like it's a game you can buy off of Steam or whatever.
Okay. I would love an RPG of Tanya the Evil, Saga of Tanya Evil.
That'd be cool.
Like, where you play as a character, like, in her mage core, and you're just, like, helping defend the Empire from basically the world.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one. Eve says Yu Yu Hakusho.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
That would be cool, especially, like, if you could, like, get the different fighting styles from all the characters.
Yeah,
Although,
that'd be really cool.
Yosuke, though. Actually, wait, no. I would do a straight up Kuwabara build.
Oh, that'd be cool.
No, Eve. Kuwabara's where it's at. He's got a sword that can cut through dimensions.
Oh, what?
And he's got a pompadour. I love pompadours.
You do love pompadours, which is why I'm surprised when you play the new Pokemon, you didn't go for the duck.
He didn't feel right to me.
I don't blame you seeing his final evolution.
I should have picked the derp.
The derp.
I went with Weed Cat.
I mean, his final evolution looked pretty cool. Though derp is my favorite.
Eve says sexy fox for life.
There you go.
I see what you're into, Eve. I see you.
Let me see. If I could pick one, I have a few in mind actually. So like Goblin Slayer would be awesome. Eden Zero, I feel will make a fun RPG.
Oh, that would be such a fun one.
Yeah, especially with all like the different worlds and stuff.
Can you pick like the type of magic you would do or like your gear?
Yes. That'd be cool. Or you know what another scary one would be besides Goblin Slayer?
What's that?
Promised Neverland.
Oh god, fuck. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Oh, if you're a child, you're just dead.
No, that's the fun part of it though. Like part of it is like you have to escape the farm. And then you go on like the real RPG part of it. You know, like on the run and all that.
Man, they're gonna start you off with a hard ass tutorial.
Yes.
Black Butler, Jesus.
There we go. Yes.
Oh, you know what I just thought of? Like anime turned into an RPG.
What's that?
Inuyasha.
Oh, that would be cool.
Side objective is to collect all the jewel shards
Before Inuyasha is gained. And use them for nefarious purposes.
Oh my god, yes.
No, like the final decision is if whether you give them your shards or you keep them and use them for yourself.
Or evil option, you give it to Naraku.
Yes. Secret third option.
I would be a shrimp for Shishomaru. I would just follow him around like Jock and just be like, "No, it's Shishomaru."
I know you would. Oh, you
Well,
know another fun one
he's
would
so
be?
sexy. He's so sexy.
You're not wrong. You know this
And
his fur thing is a parasite?
Yes.
Kikyo can go. Get out of here.
Aw.
What?
But she was betrayed by Inuyasha, but not really.
She wasn't. It was Naraku.
They were in love, and he betrayed her, kind
He
of.
did not.
I know.
Okay, you know what another fun one would be?
Oh my god, Eve just hates Kikyo. Fuck.
Good. Hate Kikyo. Let the hate flow through you.
Yes. And then, like, her shard turns evil. She can no longer purified. She becomes like a dark priestess.
That's like one of the options. You can either team up with her or you can like straight up kill her.
Like I said, I would be shrimping for Shishomaru, and I would just be learning all his techniques.
But no, Soma Spider would be a good one too.
Oh, that would be a fun one.
Yes.
You know what? Any old anime would make a good RPG. Let's be real.
Fair enough.
90s anime kicks ass.
You're not wrong. Black Cat. But you're like a bounty hunter. That'd be cool. Oh, look at you. You took your helmet off. Never mind. Ooh, what about Fire Force?
I would like that.
Yeah.
I love Fire Force.
I know. I mean,
Upon the third, yes. No, we're turning this into an anime stream. HUD, stop.
ow. Maybe My Hero would make a fun one?
No, wait, did you ever watch Tenchi Muya?
I'm wondering, I may have seen like an episode or two.
I think you'd like Tenchi.
Does that have like a bluish green haired chick in it?
Yeah, it's blue. Her hair is blue, and
Okay.
her name's Ryoku.
Then yeah, I think I've seen like an episode or two.
She gives off the same energy, and I think it's actually the same voice actress in The Owl House.
Then yes, I have seen some of it. But only like, yeah, an episode or two because I snuck the DVD out of my brother's room and watched it while he was at work.
Oh my, honey, you shouldn't sneak into your brother's room and take his DVDs.
No.
I know firsthand that's a bad thing to do. By the way, you should never watch the anime on my shelf labeled High School DxD. It's not what you think.
I think it's exactly what I think.
I don't think you'll understand the plot.
I think it is exactly what I think.
I watch it to learn how to play chess.
Sure. Sure it is.
It's how I learned what a
Sure
bishop
it
does.
is.
And a queen.
Of course. Of
and
course.
Pawns. The poor
Yep.
pawns.
Sure it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Moving right along.
Okay. Vice versa. If you could pick any RPG and turn it into a show movie, which one would you choose?
Oh boy. Oh jeez.
I put movie, but I feel like if we wanted them to be good, it'd have to be a show. With like multiple seasons for RPGs.
Let's make The Witcher a show.
No. Let's make it an anime. A good anime. Get Henry Cavill back to voice Geralt.
Okay, question. Do I have full creative control of the RPG turned into a show or anime?
Okay, yeah.
Um,
Food Wars. Absolutely. It's going to be like Cooking Mama, but more hentai-ish.
oh no, don't hentai Cooking Mama.
I said it's going to be like Cooking Mama.
Oh my god, just to finally get it made, I would probably say maybe Bloodborne. Turn that
that'd
into
be
a
good.
show.
Or Dark Souls. Anything from like FromSoft, I think would be
God.
awesome.
Oh my god, like showing like the history, it could be
Yes.
so good. So many ladies.
So many.
We love our tall ladies.
All the ladies.
All the ladies.
Meanwhile, I'm just over here with my my sword maiden boob mouse pad.
Me with my 3 gamer subs waifu pad.
Oh, I have that one too.
I know you do.
What can I say? I can appreciate, well, that.
It's art.
It is art.
Much like I told my parents when I was younger.
It's art.
It's art. It's art. um, I mean, I would say Fallout, but they're already making that a show.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they're making a Fallout show on. Oh, don't say ooh. It's made by the same people who just made the. Well, it's being made by Amazon.
Never mind.
So they're kind of a hit and miss.
They may do good. I mean, don't get your hopes up too high, but you know.
Yeah, Dragon Age has gotten a lot of adaptations. My heart's torn. Like I said, Bloodborne, make that a TV show or anime, or Skyrim.
That'd be cool.
I feel like Skyrim has the potential to be a good TV show if done right.
I mean, the thing about it is, though, if you made it a TV show, you'd have to get rid of, like, maybe throw in a few, but you wouldn't be able to put a lot of the side quest in. It'd have to stay in, like, the main quest of whatever game you're playing.
Or, like, the really popular stuff. Like, maybe, like, a few side quests is, like, in between story plot points.
Yeah, like, if you're doing Skyrim, then, you know, maybe you could throw in the vampire or the werewolf one. But you wouldn't have a lot. You wouldn't be able to put a lot of them in there.
You could definitely stretch it out between many seasons. Like you could have a whole season where the Dragonborn is becoming a member of the, the warrior crew, the companions.
Yeah, you know it'd be funny.
That could be a whole story arc.
You know it'd be funny. Is if they, you know that one scene. Was it the vampires or something? They won't let you join unless you beat the dragon first. If they put that in there, like you're like the main character's so busy running around doing random shit, and he's felt like he's going to join the vampires or whatever. They put this in the show, and so it's like, you haven't beat the dragon yet? Go do that.
That is like the funniest thing in the
exactly.
video game. The DLC will not let you continue because you're like, I am the Dovahkiin. And you're like, wait, you haven't defeated the threats of the dragons yet. Do that shit first. Vampires can wait.
See, that would be hilarious if they put that in the show.
I was like, I just want to do the Dawn Guard stuff. And then literally the leader is like, no, fuck you. Go kill that bastard dragon first. Then we can talk. And then he's just like, so, you're ready to fight the vampire menace, huh? And I'm just like, bitch, you shouldn't talk to me like that.
You just have the main character, like, sulking off. So fine, I'll go fight the dragon. I'll be right back, though.
You know what's funny? If they did that for all the DLC, you went to go to the island, to fight, Mirs Mordum, the Daedric chaotic god of knowledge. He's just like, yeah, come back later. I want to steal your soul, but kill that dragon first.
Absolutely.
Like I'm here offering my soul for forbidden knowledge you can offer me. The fuck, man. Yeah, I think you should kill that dragon. He's kind of a threat to everything, my homie. Like, fuck you. I'm gonna kill you when I come back.
See, I'd love to see one of, like... Yeah, probably Reckoning or, like, Fable. I'd love to see a show on Doom. Like, an actual good show that follows the game. You know, not like the 2016 or Annihilation. Those were... The first one was okay because of The Rock, but the new one was
You know what? You know it was a good... Okay, I know it's on RPG, but they did really good with Halo. Not the newest one. The Forward Onto Dawn. It was the old one from, like, 2012, maybe?
Yeah.
And basically, Master Chief isn't in there until the very end, and when Master Chief shows up, you know how ridiculously overpowered he is.
Well, yeah. He's supposed to be.
Everyone else, like, suffering and dying, and he just rolls up and just takes out hunters like they're nothing.
Bitches.
Basically, I would want something like that. I wouldn't want the show to focus on the protagonist of the video game. like it'd be cool if they were like a background character and you could see their handiwork, or you could see like a
Mm-hmm.
couple scenes of them being badasses.
That'd be cool. You'd like to have an RPG of the adult version of Grim Tales or Shield Hero? That'd be cool. Adult Grimm's is like creepy, but that'd be cool if you could like. Let me see. I think it'd be cool if you could like jump between stories. You know?
I would love to see a badass version of Little Red Riding Hood, but she's like has the wolf's curse, so she kind of turns into like a pseudo werewolf.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Like she gets like the claws and like she gets the fangs and like the the feet.
That'd be cool.
That would be really cool.
It reminds me of that game I just played like a little while back, The Darkest Tales. So, she didn't have like the wolf's curse, but she did kill a lot of them, and eventually you had to fight her too. So something like that would be cool.
It's an RPG where you play as the two brothers from the Grimm Tales, and you're fighting through all the stories.
Yes. They got isekai into their own stories.
Brothers Grimm Re-Reckoning.
Yes. Okay, let's see. Oh, if you could get isekai'd, I know I'm saying that wrong, into any RPG, which one would it be? Definitely not Dark Souls. Absolutely not.
Can't necessarily say Fallout, because then I would just be like, put me in a post-apocalyptic nuclear wasteland. I would kind of want something nice.
I mean,
but
if you
also,
get...
not Mass Effect, because that's like, I'll die.
Yeah.
If they don't win.
I feel like if you do get isekai'd, you are the main character. Maybe the villain.
Oh.
Who knows? Probably main character.
If I can do villain route, okay, this makes the choice a lot easier.
Then don't no villain route. You have to be the main character.
God damn it.
This isn't a webtoon. Let's see. Which one would I pick? Probably still Re-Reckoning or
Wait, am I
Fable.
myself, or do I become the main character?
No, you are yourself.
Okay, because I was like, if I become the main character, kind of tempted for Persona 5.
I mean, you still could. You could still be like the main character. You just be you as the main character.
Or Final Fantasy 7, I could become Cloud.
There you go.
I could pull off Edgy Boy.
Yes, you could.
Fine. Persona 5 Royale, I'd get isekai there, and I would date you.
Oh, I'd date you.
You'd be my choice.
Oh, thank you. It'd be my choice too.
What would your Arcana be?
The bear.
Bear. There's no bear.
Knowing me, myself, and I, probably like the hermit or something.
Oh, my baby.
I like being alone in my cave.
Alright, so I'll get isekai to Persona 5 Royale, and Snow will replace Futaba, but not have the tragic backstory.
Well, actually.
Oh.
My backstory's already sort of tragic, so you know.
It won't be a neat.
I mean, I already am. No, wait, I work. Never mind. But she's too young to work. She's in school.
They're all in school.
So can you be a neat if you have to work? Or if you can't work, if you're in school?
A neat is you do not leave the house or your room.
Not in education, employment, or training. So yeah, I guess she is a neat. Until she starts going back to school.
She gets better.
She does. She does indeed.
But you do not romance her.
No, you do not. She is the little sister character, and if you romance her, you are gross.
You're the worst kind of human.
You are bad, and you should feel bad.
You could date the teacher maid, or you could go with a doctor. We don't care. But the moment you set eyes on Futaba, you're just the worst.
We are just like hardcore judging here, G.
I would rather you date multiple women in Persona 5, as long as one of those women were not Futaba.
Yes. She is the little sister. We all have to agree on that. just dating her seems so weird, you know?
She's like, I love you, demon.
Wait, why are you using my name for it?
Make it weirder. I think you're the one. You saved me, and now we're together. I've seen worse with the sister.
No.
Also, worst ending to a Persona game. I'm sorry. Ren should have stayed in his attic forever.
What?
His name's Ren. Like, the actual character's name's Ren.
Yeah?
He should have just, he should have just stayed with, everybody and not left to go back to his parents who were awful.
Yeah, he should have. But I like to think he was just visiting his parents, but he came back. I like to think that. What were we talking about?
How much
Isekai.
I love Persona 5.
Absolutely. No, we were talking about Isekai. I think if I got Isekai into it, I'd still keep my same appearance. I'd just be the main character now and, play as them, I guess. Or act as them.
What game, though?
Probably Re-Reckoning. I mean, yeah, you start off dead with no memories, but still. I think it'd be pretty baller.
It'd be kind of messed up if you, got isekai into, a game where, the main character was, a dude and had, a wife. And then you just start off with a wife, and no one and you already have 2 kids, and no one questions it.
Where'd these things come from?
You're our biological father.
Are you sure?
Look at me, father. I love you. Oh no.
Or was it like in Fable, you can marry a chick even though you're a chick and still have a baby with her?
Yeah, Fable's awesome.
Yeah. Can you do that in Fable? I don't remember.
Your allowance is 500 gold a month.
You're welcome. I'm raising everyone's rent to 1,000.
Oh my god. Yeah, you can totally do that.
I could never do that. I felt so bad. And it's not like I needed the money anyway.
That's why you do one playthrough. You're just a dictator of a landlord.
Even when I did an evil playthrough, I still couldn't do it. I killed guards one after the other, just constantly. But I couldn't raise the rent.
Raise the rent, hun.
I couldn't raise the rent. I didn't want to. I felt so bad. They're just trying to live their lives too.
Yeah, anyway. That's not a good evil playthrough.
I killed so many people. Does that not count? Are you texting me? Honey, please.
Oh my god.
Anyway, moving on. What's an RPG you can play over and over again and not get tired of it?
Yeah, Fallout.
Yeah, Reckoning.
Oh my god, honey.
I love it! It's such a good RPG! Keep in mind, I've never beaten it before. But yeah.
Alright, fair points.
Exactly. So, ha.
Ha.
So, I mean, if I can play it over and over again without beating it once, I feel like that says something. You know?
Alright, I understand.
Do you really? Make you taller.
I mean, I understand. I play Fallout almost every year. And you know what the sad thing is? I almost do exactly the same thing over and over.
I mean, yeah, I always do a strength build. I know I need to change it up and maybe do magic or assassin or something, but what can I say? I love that big sword. Anyway.
When you have a play style, you have a play style.
Exactly. Mine's running in and smacking shit.
Fair?
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Are you okay?
Are you looking at memes?
No, I'm just laughing at what you're saying.
You're looking at memes, aren't you?
I'm not.
Mm. Okay. Okay. Do you prefer doing a good or an evil playthrough? I think I know your answer.
First time through, I always generally do the good story first,
Mm-hmm.
just to see how everything is. And then my second playthrough, I do a slightly less good playthrough. But the third is where I go completely evil, and I know exactly what to do to fuck with people.
My honey. I
Look,
usually
hon, it's all part of the game.
do like a good playthrough. But even like when I do an evil playthrough, in my dialogue choices, I can't be mean. I don't like being mean to people.
The best one to be mean is Mass Effect because you're not necessarily evil, you're just the biggest asshole in the entire galaxy.
I thought Fallout would be a good one because you can just be like a complete dick.
It's true.
Like, but no, even like when I do an evil playthrough, like in Fable, I can kill guards everywhere. I can eat baby chicks to get into the cult. I can do whatever. Except pick the bad dialogue options and raise rent. Because I don't want to. Because that's too mean.
Understandable.
So I can do all these other, like, heinous atrocities and stuff, but I don't want to be mean when it comes to talking to them.
You just got done nuking their entire village. You're just like, why did you do this? You're just like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but it had to be done. Just pick the lie option. You see, it was infected with spiders.
You have to.
So many spiders.
You're
Just
just on par with the Grinch level of lying.
yes, just so many spiders. You could not get rid of them any other way besides nuking the entire town, and there was no time to get everyone out. The spiders would have followed them, so casualties.
Cindy Woo Lou comes out. She's just like,
Lou.
why did you do this?
You see, child, spiders are the devil. So I just saved you all from the devil. Also, there was demons in there. And this one guy was mean to me. So that's why.
Oh, understandable. So you'd give her a glass of water and tuck her into bed. Goodbye.
No, even like in the Overlord game, you know you're the bad guy. You are the evil Overlord. I still couldn't be mean. Which is a fun game, by the way. I do love that one too.
Alright, guys, get ready to pillage this village, but maybe not too hard.
Maybe not too hard. Because there is like a scene, or not a scene, there is one part where I think you clear out a cave or something. And, I forgot what happens, but you get all this food that was stolen from the village. And you can either return it or leave it and return it to them, or you can take it for yourself. And I accidentally took it for myself. And I just felt so bad.
That
Just
whole
like,
village died.
I remember like carrying it out, and the whole time I was like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to, it won't let me put it down, I'm sorry.
You know what you did.
I just felt so bad. I didn't want to. I don't need all this food. My goblins can feed themselves. There's sheep outside.
They trusted you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
You're just an evil overlord that passed by their small town and they trusted you.
I didn't. I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
Silly.
Anyway, moving on. But yeah, I always like doing good first and then maybe afterwards evil, but not that evil. You know, like a nice evil.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Where everyone still dies.
Most of my rules is I do a good playthrough first, then I do an evil one.
And I save my dog instead of everyone that was sacrificed.
Which always sucks, because like most games, when you try to do evil playthrough, there you don't get as many companions as when you do good guy.
Yeah.
Like it just sucks. You can't really you can't be a bad guy and have all the companions.
Yeah. I mean, though in Fable, you still have your dog.
Unlike Knights of the Old Republic, you can warp everyone's perceptions as long as you build up like good relationships with them.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you turn to the dark side, you can turn everyone else in your party.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's the second one. Knights of the Republic 2. So you build up a friendship with them and you're like bonded with them. You go evil, they will go evil with you, and they love it. They're just like, yeah, you're right. They just like completely give themselves over to the dark side. They're like, yeah, we're evil now, and everyone's like looks like they're tired and pale and they got glowing eyes.
Yes. Let's do it. Anyway. Do you prefer your character when you play an RPG to be voiced, or do you want just like text on the screen that you can read?
I like when it's voiced, but only when you have a decent variety for like the voices, like a decent options for them.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I always like having it voiced. You know, I feel like it's more immersive that way. What annoys me, though, which is understandable that they don't have this, is whenever they don't say your name. You know.
Yeah.
Because I like, even like if you pick an in-game name that they give you, they won't say it. Because there was this Xbox, not Xbox, there's this GameCube game I love called Bait and Kaitos. And you basically play a spirit in it. Or you are the spirit, but you get to control the main character, sort of thing. And, you can put your name in, but they'll always say, like, he or she said this, and even if your name does come up, it's just blank. So your name is, that's interesting.
Would you be okay if they had, like, a nickname they could call you, but you had, like, an option for, like, the nickname?
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Like, you know, you have like a decent variety for them too.
Yeah, I feel like that may be even better. Because, you know, I feel like they still are talking to you. Because there are games that do that. Where you have your name, but... Like Persona 5. You know, they call you Joker. You know, you have your name and they never say it, but they do call you Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I get something like that. That's good. I like that. But I understand why they can't have it to where they say your name, because, you know, that'd be too hard on the system, maybe. Plus, there's always, like, pronunciation stuff that could go wrong. Like, you could put your name in Anna, and that's how it's pronounced, but it's like Anna.
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 It's so nice to meet you, Anna.
It's like really bad, just like dubbed over.
Yeah, like the text to speech thing. So I'm
so glad you're here, David.
So I can understand why they don't have that in there, but I would like to get to, you know, where one day maybe they can, just so you can feel more immersive, you know?
It's so immersive, honey. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
They say my name. Snow. Thank God you're here. Snow. It's so good to see you.
Snow. How could you do this?
No.
Snow. I loved you. You promised to save my village from the evil overlord, but instead you became them. Snow.
Why? Dave. Why? How could you do this to us? Dave. We trusted you. Dave.
Why did you betray us, Big Daddy Slong? 69.
Oh no, honey, you gotta do it right. Why did you betray us? Big Daddy Slong, 69.
I feel like someone would have fun on that playthrough.
Or what's the thing from the Sword Art Online abridged? Balls deep, 69.
Oh yeah, balls deep.
So it would be interesting, but it's understandable why they can't have it. But overall, I do prefer voiced.
Oh shit, that'd be so funny.
It would. But if they do have it, I want it to be like, in the character's voice. Because if they do like the lame text-to-speech thing, then I feel like that's even worse. You know?
I want you to love me forever. No.
Will you go out with me? Dave.
Oh my god.
I've always loved you. Dave.
You're such a fantastic kisser lover.
Make it even worse. It's like some chick talking to you, but they got like the male text-to-speech.
Oh no.
I love you so much, Dave.
Oh no.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no.
I feel like an upside to having just the text is if you want to do voices for them yourself, you can. Which I feel like is good for streams.
That is true.
Yeah, because I've heard people actually like it whenever you do voices for characters. Even if it does hurt your throat, Hulk Hogan Monica.
Can you help me out, Dovahkiin? I don't know, bro. I think I'm just gonna take this and just leave.
I'ma just head out, yo.
Well, you see here. I got a lot of stuff I gotta buy, and that item goes for a lot, so...
I see here, brother.
I'm just gonna kill you.
You can't do that, brother. I trusted you, Dave.
Oh my god. You need to do a playthrough like that.
Absolutely.
You just replace your name. Every time you're in your name, just do that whole text-to-speech voice.
Yes.
Do you think you can defeat the dragon? La 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 la.
La 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 la.
La la.
Dave.
Oh god. AI is taking over. It's taking over voice work people.
No, then what are we supposed to do? I heard that there is like an AI VTuber.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it.
Well, there goes my future career.
Like, I think they play games, but I don't know if it's the AI playing games or someone else doing it. And just the VTuber is AI.
Apparently, it's just like it goes off of what like the chat says.
Yeah, I know that. Just I think they're playing games as well. So I don't know if there's someone else playing games while the VTuber talks and all that. Quote unquote talks.
Well, how can I compete with that? I'm screwed, dog.
Like giving actual interactions and not just reading chat.
Dave.
Dave. Okay, next question.
Yes, next question.
Okay. Do you prefer your decisions to make a big impact or small?
Oh, go big or go home. I want my impacts to just ring through the generations. I want, like, their future children to curse my name with how fucked up I left their world. Also, there's F's in the chat.
F's in the chat, everybody. Oh no, I like the idea of having my decision make, like, a big impact. But at the same time, I'm kind of scared of it because, what if I wasn't paying attention and I chose option B? Oops, now that village is destroyed.
Yeah, that did not happen in Fallout 3. I actively chose not to blow up Megaton. Even if I did an evil playthrough, I never blew up the starting town. Because it looked the most aesthetically pleasing, and they
Mm-hmm,
didn't have
mm-hmm.
another town like it, and that
That's good.
sucked.
Aw. But
Oh,
I'm
I loved the look of it. It was all salvaged and like, built homes around this bomb, and it was literally like a crater, and it was amazing.
yeah. I guess I'm just too afraid of like making a big decision and it like fucks up everything I'm going for, and I forgot to save beforehand, so yeah. Or you don't see the results of your decision until much later, and you're like going for this specific thing and your decision then messed it up.
Oh, that happens in Mass Effect quite often.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Several characters didn't like some things I did, and they're just like, how could you do this? And I'm just like, it saved the most lives. They're just like, were you even thinking about me? And I was like, I'm thinking about recruiting the most people. I'm sorry. And then they jump off a cliff, and I'm like, why?
What?
Why did you do that?
That's one thing I love about Dragon Age Inquisition. Like, I forget if it's just the ones in your party or if everyone, but whenever you make a decision or something, it'll say, this person approved of this person disliked that, or disliked your pick, or whatever, you know?
Oh god, it's always so hard when like all your companions are there. You can't
Yeah.
please them all, and like if you're trying to do like a
No.
specific thing with one of them, you're just like, I'm sorry.
Just, I'm sorry, but Iron Bull's too sexy, man. I gotta make him happy first.
Oh
Dim's
my gosh.
facts.
Dims are the facts.
Dim's facts, yo.
Well, the people would definitely like this decision, but this one follower I'm trying to romance doesn't, so
So,
so
yeah.
yeah.
Whoops.
Execute them.
Execute them. But yeah. So I guess I like mine to have like smaller impacts, you know?
I like the big impacts. Like you feel it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good thought to know that your decisions can influence the game that much. You know, I do like that. But I can hear myself.
I want I want my choices to influence the world.
Yeah.
But Snow, you are my world.
You're my world, bro.
Thank you, bro.
You're welcome, bro.
No no homo, right?
The homo, bro.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
La, 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 la.
Anyway, yes, I do like the thought of bigger impact decisions. I like them small. So I can get away with it easier.
She likes them small.
I like them small. In case I accidentally blow up a village. You know. So yeah, that's all the questions we have.
All right.
Does anyone... Oh wait, I think I saw some more in your Discord.
Oh, I did.
Yeah. From Billy. Let me see. What are your favorite classes to play in an RPG?
Let's see if I'm I mean, it's so hard to pick. Like they all have their like positives and like negatives. I recently started liking playing magic builds.
Yeah.
But I don't mind going big monkey.
Big monkey.
Big monkey with big stick.
I've always loved playing like fighter builds or whatever. Because those are always so fun to me. You just run in, you smack shit, and you run out. But I want to try playing like an assassin or a magic build. Those do seem like fun. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
How about a magic warrior hybrid?
Absolutely. That's actually what I'm planning to do in Reckoning as soon as I finish maxing out my my warrior build, I want to put more points into magic and I guess like the dex build. You know, to do it like equally.
I like it.
Oh yeah. Okay, common question, but if you could be teleported into any RPG for a month, what RPG would you choose and why?
Just a month, huh?
Just a month.
Okay, yeah. Let me enjoy the nuclear winter. Let me enjoy the nuclear apocalypse for a month. I think I could survive in Fallout for a month. See how I do.
I mean, if that's the case, I might choose Elden Ring. If it's only for a month, you know, might as well. I'll probably get some severe mental trauma from it, but meh.
You'll be fine.
That's a little bit more.
Just a little mental trauma.
Just a little mental trauma on top of all the other.
You just come home, I'll just be like, hey, hon, how was your trip?
It was terrible. I was killed so many times. Why did the birds have blades on their feet?
As long as I come home and you're just not like make us whole, Dave. I'm like, oh no.
Make us whole, Dave.
Oh god.
It's whole.
There's the mental trauma.
Definitely not Dead Space. Absolutely not. Nope.
No.
No. Nope. Nope.
I'm not prepared for that mental anguish.
Nope. I can probably handle a bit of Elden Ring. Maybe even Fallout.
Remember, hon, whenever you're playing an RPG, don't be part of the problem. Be the whole problem.
Exactly. Be the entire fucking problem.
The world is gonna end. You're the reason it's ending.
This is your story. Be the villain.
Yeah, we're all the villain in someone's story.
Absolutely. But no, if it's just for a month, I feel like I could handle that, you know? Just maybe. Not Sekiro, though. No. Ooh, what about Nier? Except there's no, like, people left in that.
That is a sad story.
Yeah, but you're only there for, like, a month, so... You don't have to deal with a lot of the sadness. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
But I believe that is all the questions.
Alrighty.
Hello, Mr. K. Hello and welcome. Thank you, and you too. Yeah. If chat has any questions for us, let us know.
Yeah, other than that, we finished up our questions, and I think we've talked about everything, yeah?
I believe so. We've talked about a lot about RPGs.
Should we do this, like,
about
earlier,
animes?
or is it too... I don't know.
I feel like 8's a good time.
8 o'clock. Maybe not on a Sunday.
Yeah, maybe not on a Sunday. Maybe Saturday or Friday would be better.
Saturday or Friday. We should probably ask our Discord, see which time's better for everybody.
Yeah, maybe put a poll out on Twitter or something.
Yeah, because I'm thinking maybe not Sundays.
Yeah. I mean, I still had fun.
Oh, I had a lot of fun.
Even when they're anime tangent and pantsu shots.
It's okay. We always go back to anime.
I'm gonna play the Fairy Tail RPG again.
Yeah? You got it on your Xbox?
I don't.
I bought it for you.
Not for Xbox. For PlayStation.
Yeah, play it on PlayStation.
I don't think I can. I think we actually,
Sold it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll put it on my wish list on Steam, though. That way I can get the pantsu shots.
Do you have anything else you want to talk about for RPGs?
I'm good. I think I've covered everything. Alright, I've asked everything I wanted to.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
You too? Okay.
Alright, well, if we're going on Steam, You know what the number one top selling RPG is?
Oh no, is it Adventure Quest?
It is Elden Ring.
Well, yeah.
Second is Lost Ark, and third is Warframe.
Oh my god, they have an Elden Ring exclusive vinyl.
Vinyl record?
Yes. Zapata kinda want it.
Nah.
I mean, I don't even have a record player, and I don't like vinyls, but at the same time, it is Elden Ring.
And according to Steam,
Mm-hmm.
do you know what the number one top rated RPG game is on Steam?
What's that?
So this is only games available on Steam, yeah?
Yeah.
So take that into consideration. I know there's a lot of really good games out there, a lot of really good RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
But number one is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Alright.
Number two being Stardew Valley.
I've heard that one's fun.
Number three is Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Four is Warframe. And five is Fallout New Vegas.
Alright. I mean, that's kind of to be expected. You know?
Don't get me wrong. I love Warframe. I wish I could pull my data from PlayStation 4 over to the PC, which I hear is they are working on that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that is exciting. So Warframe to me is a very good RPG if no one's ever played it. Prepare to have all your time drained. And hello, Shadow Gamer. Thank you so much for the raid.
Hello.
Welcome. Y'all came at the very tail end of the podcast. But we can
Esmonto of Notre Dame as an RPG. Ooh. But yes.
It's
Warframe.
good to see you. Thank you again for the raid.
Now, would Warframe be a straight RPG or would it be an MMO RPG?
It is a straight up action RPG. It's not really MMO.
I mean, you can play with other people online. So.
Yeah, but it's not like the big open world. You have to join a fire team.
Oh, okay. Okay then, yeah, RPG.
There is an open world segment.
Yeah.
That you can run into people, but it's mainly the up to 4-player missions.
Yeah.
You saw you were talking about RPGs, so you were interested? Well, I'm sorry. Like, you missed all the fun shit.
But we will be posting it on YouTube.
YouTube and maybe Spotify, who knows?
If we ever get a Spotify. And iTunes. Catch us on iTunes. I'm kidding.
Since you just tuned in, I was talking about the top rated on Steam. So we have Witcher 3, Stardew Valley, Elden Ring, Warframe, and then Fallout New Vegas. And if you want to go top 10, next is Hades. I don't really count that as an RPG, though.
Nah. I mean, if you count that as an RPG, you also have to count, like, Dead Cells and stuff.
Yeah. So then would be Undertale, Borderlands 2, and Divinity 2, Sin 2.
Ooh.
And then right below that is Dark Souls 3.
Would Stardew Valley be technically considered an RPG? I mean, to me, it's pretty much like Animal Crossing as well.
It's a farming simulator and like life sim.
Yeah.
It is an RPG. It is.
I mean, if we have to consider it an RPG, then we also have to consider. Oh, what's that one I played? Fuck, I can't remember. But other ones like Animal Crossing and stuff.
Yeah, but Stardew Valley has like combat in it, and it does have more than just that town. Like there is more than just the town to explore.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So you were playing Yakuza 0 for so long because you wanted to take a break from Pokemon. Understandable. Pokemon's a great RPG.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I have to consider it like half an RPG though. You know?
I know it's like meme to hell because the game just keeps on coming out, but Skyrim truly is a fantastic RPG and very groundbreaking.
Yeah. This is gonna bother me. Harvest Moon. That's it.
Oh, Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon's an RPG.
Is it though?
I count it. Yeah, it's a farm sim RPG.
I mean, eh.
Unfortunately, Cyberpunk 2077 would not be very high up on the Steam ratings because it did have that bad release opening. But I believe it's now positive.
Yeah. I mean, people watched the anime and went back to it, and they fixed it up some, as far as I know. So yeah.
They did fix it up, and I am actually I am happy about that.
But going back to it, I don't really consider things like that RPGs. To me, they're just simulators. You know? Like, yeah, Harvest Moon, Animal Crossing, Story of Seasons. That's not the name of it. It's not Story of Seasons. Is it?
Yeah, Story of Seasons.
I just had Google up. No, it was another one. Yeah, Story of Seasons is one. My bad. And, Stardew Valley. Yeah, I don't really consider those RPGs. They're just more like simulators to me. Like farming or life simulators.
So, with its overall history, Cyberpunk 2077 is mostly positive, but with recent reviews, it's very positive.
Makes sense.
So yeah, definitely the Edge Runners gave it a facelift.
Yeah. You know what's one I sort of want to go back to? No Man's Sky.
Oh, honey,
Yeah.
I have to disagree with you there.
I mean, it is an RPG, even if I don't think you do get to do character customization. Like, you may get new suits and stuff, but I don't think you get to do it. But I mean, I've heard they like spruced it up some. You know, they like fixed it up and stuff. So I kind of want to try it again. But I don't know.
No, I understand.
Yeah. Because I got it when it came out, like, day one. Keep in mind, I did not get the box. And I was, like, so excited to play it, and it was okay.
Oh, I got burned by it bad.
Oh, my honey. Like, I don't know, I just want to try it again, you know? I want to see if they've done better by it now. Because they promised so much. And what I saw was interesting, and I did enjoy it. If it was a bit confusing and the space travel was fucking annoying.
Oh,
But you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I understand completely.
Well, it was like real time. You had to sit there and wait for like an hour to go to a certain planet.
Oof.
But yeah, I'm like watching a trailer for it now and it looks cool. Like, I know the actual game probably doesn't look like this, but I'm willing to give it another shot. Am I going to pay the full 60? Absolutely not.
Imagine wanting to play a game just because a gun's called something cool. I can relate.
Borderlands?
No. Shadow Gamer wants to play Cyberpunk because a gun's called Skimpy.
Ah, I mean, why not?
Skippy.
Play it for the gun, stay for the story.
Oh, that's why I play Borderlands.
The stupid guns?
Yeah.
I want snacks.
I want drinks and snacks. I want to make popcorn.
Let's go make popcorn. We have cookies too.
Let's go watch. Let's watch something good tonight.
You can try the new Matilda. I think you'll enjoy the music.
Oh, Shadow Gamer, thank you so much for the 10 bitterlies. I'm sorry all the
Yay!
notifications are turned off because podcast. So
Yeah, we turned all of our rewards and stuff off for the podcast, so.
I am sorry about that.
But he appreciates the bitolies.
I think I could play like some sound effects. Here you go. You can have. There you go. Snow can't hear it.
Is it the thing thong to Food Wars?
No, it's the He-Man. The
Ah,
hey,
amazing.
what's going on?
What's going on?
Oh, that'd be a fun RPG. The He-Man RPG.
Oh yeah, or Thundercats.
I love Thunder. What if they just did like a nostalgia RPG? Like you got Thundercats, Transformers,
Beast Wars.
Beast Wars. Yeah, you got all the old school like stuff from like the 80s and 70s.
Yes. Original, or not original, but like first generation Pokemon and Digimon.
Oh Lord, that. What would you even call that RPG? Just nostalgia.
Yes.
Nostalgia.
Like they're all in the same one, but they're like in different dimensions.
Oh, and you could like take like the abilities and stuff from one dimension to the other.
Oh, it'd sort of be like Kingdom Hearts.
Oh God, yeah. I'm in. I don't care how goofy or silly it would be. I'm in.
Which reminds me, I need to get back on Kingdom Hearts.
But honey, I have to use the Sword of Omens so I can help He-Man fight off Skeletor and also this Pokemon I found.
What?
Also, I'm a Transformer.
What? None of that makes sense. Okay, let's go.
If you love Kingdom Hearts, you'll be happy to know I may or may not have modeled myself after a certain character.
Xehanort.
What makes you say that?
Just a guess.
Is it my white hair, my tan skin, or my yellow eyes of evil?
All of it. Absolutely all of it. Even the Sharpie marker on your face.
No, that's a tattoo.
He draws that on every morning.
No, it's a real tattoo. I'm a brave boy.
Yes, you are, honey.
I'm a brave boy.
You
I got a tattoo.
You have all the tattoos. You're so amazing.
I'm tatted up. You should check out my sleeve.
Yes, it's quite amazing. Isn't it?
My keyblade would look like Oblivion, but cooler.
I won't mind it just be made out of ice. Maybe it has a heart on it. I like hearts.
Let's get keyblades made.
Ooh, that'd be cool. Let's do it.
Oh, we can design our own keyblades.
Yeah. I just kind of wish I could make my own game, you know? Because have all these cool ideas, but like zero, well, money for one.
My game would be nothing but references to pop culture, anime, video games, etc.
It would be Meme the RPG.
Eve wants a wizard keyblade. I like it. I haven't played Kingdom Hearts for a long time, but I'm looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 4. Hell yeah. Let's throw in Star Wars and Marvel Disney.
I haven't beaten any of them, but I've played the first and second one. And I have not played the third one. But I loved the one for PSP.
Dream Drop is probably the best storyline for Kingdom Hearts, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because it makes the most sense.
I just loved playing Terra. He was awesome.
Oh, hun. You want me to turn on your lady stuff?
My what?
I understand Kingdom Hearts almost perfectly. I can tell you the complete plot.
What?
I understand the plot of Kingdom Hearts, okay? I can tell you.
Ow, I get what you're doing now. Oh, honey, please. That's too hot. Honey, please.
There we go. Thank you, hon, for not making... Thank you for not making that awkward.
Like, what are you talking about, lady stuff? Honey.
Beautiful. Beautiful content.
Oh, my poor baby.
There you go. I can activate your gamepad if you catch my drift.
Oh my, yes you can. You understand all of Kingdom Hearts. That's all a woman wants in a man.
I can tell you about the Keyblade Wars.
Oh, please do, honey. Keep going.
Amazing.
Oh, you want me to get your man stuff going?
Yeah.
I understand the entire lore of Dark Souls.
Oh. Where's the voiceover? Just not.
Or say so, we promise.
Here you go, hon. You want to make your own video game? RPG Maker. Number 5.
No, I want to make a legit RPG.
Oh, you can
with
use
RPG. Blackjack and hookers.
You have to use RPG Maker.
You know what? Forget the RPG.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
My hair is so floppy. I gotta go.
You're drunk.
A little bit.
So yeah, tell me about Dark Souls in depth.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
The lore is as deep as the abyss, you know.
Oh my. Will I drown?
Absolutely.
Oh my. Drown in all that lore.
All up in the abyss's asshole.
There's nothing about that sentence I didn't love.
Oh, it's such a funny video. Okay.
Hopefully people understand that reference.
I doubt it. What was that other one? Hey, that's my physical appearance.
That's my physical appearance. I can't help that.
Is this game too easy for you?
I actually found it quite challenging in certain aspects.
Just the screams of the damned. I'll be back. Let's watch those tonight.
Yeah, I fucking love Happy Souls.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. We'll reach the follower goal. We just gotta be, true to ourselves, play the games we like, do the content we like, and definitely not do any of that cheap shit. Ooh woo.
Ooh woo. Wait, didn't you hit your follower goal? You're at 100. You're at 1K.
The Wednesday show is awesome. I have been meaning to watch that, but I'm scared because I don't like how Uncle Fester looks.
Oh, honey. My actual tattoo itches.
Oh my. Shall I scratch it for you?
Oh, please do.
Love is putting itching cream on the back of your spouse's tattoos.
See, Dave jokes about having one, but his wife has 3.
Why do I keep getting stabbed in the back? Because it's easy. And does a lot of damage. My favorite's the
exactly.
The internet connection guy. Nope.
Stab
sound. Such a dick.
Oh, I love Happy Souls. It's so good.
Hey, look at me, hun. I'm an egg. What?
Buddy, no! Lightning!
Lightning before patch 102.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
Dark Souls had a story? There's a Squid Games? Oh, there is a Squid Games too, isn't there?
I hope they don't rush it.
Same.
That is the death of all modern movies and TV shows and RPGs, is they rush it.
Yeah. That's what happened to Bleach. Which makes me sad.
Well, the kitten was dying.
Yeah. You know what? The creator of One Piece got the same thing. He just told him the end. He didn't rush it.
That One Piece was inside Luffy all along, and it was
Better
the
not
journey.
be.
It's the journey, not the destination.
If that's it, I'm going to be so pissed.
It's the friends we make along the way.
So how about I was watching One Piece last night, right?
So come aboard and bring along all your hopes and dreams.
I got through like 5 episodes, and I don't think I'm even in the middle of the crocodile arc.
My honey.
Yeah.
Screw friendship, I want my gold, damn it. I want some gold and treasure and all the fame and bitches.
You have your bitch. One's enough.
What is enough?
One is enough.
Just me holding your hand, looking straight forward the camera. One is enough.
One is enough.
One is enough.
I'm holding his hand under the table.
We are holding hands.
Yeah. No, wait. I got it. One's enough, isn't that right, honey?
God.
One's enough. Isn't that right, honey?
Get a little hot here. Why don't I take off my jacket?
One is enough.
What is enough, love?
One is enough.
What is enough?
One is enough.
One is enough.
Anyway. Oh,
Did I just get threatened?
No. You got promised.
Oh no.
It's not a threat if you like it.
Where's the gun? Right here. I have a rocket launcher.
Mine's on my thigh.
The light is so powerful it goes through my skin. That's why I don't like bringing it out sometimes. There's a sword on the back. Look at how powerful it is. It goes through my skin. I'm getting cancer. Oh no, Snow.
What? Oh no! I'm back.
Okay, you're back.
Turn in the black screen. Let me see. There's my gun.
The Void is taking her.
There's my gun. It's right there. There we go.
Yes, Snow is strapped.
Strapped for cash.
Heyo, we're poor.
Anyway.
What if, like, Luffy just gets pissed off? He makes it to One Piece. They're like, congratulations, this is the One Piece. What is it? Well, it's one piece of gold.
What?
Screw that. I want my gold. Wow, don't you guys understand? It was literally just the journey and the friends we made along the way.
I don't know, Eve. Help me.
Help. Oh, if you guys don't know, me and Snow are going to be doing some collabs in the future with Eve and Deefin. We're going to be doing some really good, cool stuff.
We're very excited for it.
We are.
Yes.
We get to flex our voices.
Many voices.
I get to do my nerd voice. Yeah.
I can do Hulk Hogan, brother. Come here, brother. Give me a kiss.
I can do my snitch. I want a Krishka.
I can try and do anime uwu.
I can do my serious voice.
So can I.
Pumpernickel.
I fucking love Pumpernickel.
Yeah, I know you do, bitch.
Yeah, I do, bitch.
I can actually do my original accent, which is European.
No, it's not.
So when my wife first came to me asking if I want to be a VTuber, I didn't know exactly what a VTuber was.
I'm gonna go slap my husband. Give me a sec, everybody. I'll be right back.
This is my made-up VTuber persona voice. See how cringy it is.
It is very cringe. Very cringe.
Yeah, I have a decent range of voices I can do.
Yeah.
Oh, my precious. I can do a golem.
I am your precious.
Yes, you are. Don't no one steal her.
Anyway.
I think I could do a decent Patrick Walpurn. So, yeah, right. There's this potion, and I don't know. I don't think I could do that.
Poison. Cusco's poison. Poison for Cusco.
I can also do Gilbert Godfrey.
My honey. But yeah, had a fun time tonight.
Yeah. Me and Snow are gonna flex our voice recording voices.
Until it gets on everybody's nerves.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Until it gets on everybody's nerves, honey.
Oh, I do say I could do a decent foghorn leghorn.
I believe you can. You do quite good, mate.
Actually, that's not really Aussie.
It's not really Aussie.
Nah, it's just kind of personified because the crocodile hunter. Apparently, all the Aussies don't like him for that, but they respect the hell out of him.
I respect the hell out of you.
You.
Wunderbar.
Oh my, honey, please.
I know you love the German.
Oof.
I can almost do Russian, but not quite.
I cannot do Russian, no. I can imitate the Russian, but I can't do the other accents.
I can almost do Russian. Hate potato and vodka.
I can do like a bland voice. Just, hey, how's it going? Nice weather we got here.
I can almost do Scottish, but that's another one that's not quite
I
there.
want a spell that can change my fate.
I want a spell I can change my fate.
My mom's
that got wrong.
This is all part of RPG. See, we're role
yes,
playing.
yes, we are role playing in a game.
This is us role playing.
We're role playing it, and we're playing a game off screen. Ooh,
woo. See, we're staying on topic. Oh my god, my voice is destroyed. I need water.
Then hydrate. There you go. There's your hydrate. You're welcome. Unlike someone, I do drink throughout the stream.
I drink throughout the stream.
Oh no, that reminds me. One Piece. I wouldn't be surprised if the answer was like it was
Friendship.
the journey here.
Oh my god, I'd be so pissed.
Because he left his fame, fortune, and whatever in one place. So
I think it's the title. I think you get the title.
Yeah. So, on your journey to reach the One Piece, you gain all those things. You gain fame from your travels and fighting other pirates. You gain fortune from the same thing.
What if what if the Navy already found One Piece and they're just keeping this chase afloat to get the pirates to come to them?
Those bitches.
Crap.
I don't think it's working too well.
Yeah.
I wish I had found the portal of pizza. That would be amazing. But thank you for the hydrate. I have Mountain Dew.
So come aboard and bring a log.
All your hopes and dreams.
Together we know what we're fighting for.
One Piece. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the treasure or whatever.
That would be lame as fuck.
It would, but it would also make sense, I thought you were going to say you found Mountain Dew. Well, technically I did. I found it on my desk. In a can.
Why? In my pants.
In my pants. Joke's on you. I'm not wearing pants.
Joke's on you. I'm not either.
I know you're not.
Imagine wearing pants right now. How lame.
I'm wearing shorts.
Why would you wear pants in your own home?
Exactly. I mean, I'm happy going around in a tank top.
Show of hands. Who's wearing pants right now?
Dave is wearing a skirt. Dave, are you wearing my skirt?
Why are you wearing shorts?
Eve, why are you wearing pants? At least wear shorts.
Why? Why, Eve? Why? You are home. You're safe. Just wear your boxers or kangaroos.
It's cold over there? Wait, what? But I mean, you have a heater, right? Just crank that shit up. Put some shorts
sorry,
on.
I'm looking at my wife's um, chat too. So
You
because it's summer and it's freaking hot, then just wear your boxers, or I guess tidy whities if you're weird.
have fur, you can't wear shorts. Alright, then that's understandable.
Understandable. Have a good day.
Understandable, have a good day. Can I offer you an egg in these trying times?
If it's really hot outside, can you grill an egg on the sidewalk?
Mm. And a bushy tail. That does ruin things, but I feel like wearing pants then is even harder.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, what have we've learned today? I am a creature of habit, and I'll go back to all my favorite RPGs. So, Skyrim, Fallout, Mass Effect, etc. I'm basic.
Reckoning. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm basic.
Fable.
Witcher. I fucking love Witcher, especially
Yeah.
Gwent.
It's only in Texas you can cook an egg.
Really?
Oh no, I saw a video yesterday that was like so gross. And apparently it's like a delicacy, but it's called a century egg.
The one that divides up into 4?
No?
Oh.
It's like an egg that they've like had for like a century. Yeah, apparently it's like a delicacy over in Asia, I think. People say it. What?
They can have it.
Apparently it's delicious, though the smell is bit. Yeah, the black egg. I saw videos of it, and like someone took it apart and it was all gooey, and I was just like, ugh.
You're gonna make me throw up.
I didn't like it. Have jumping shrimp salad? Do the shrimps actually jump into the salad or out of it?
Yes.
Remember, you promised to take me to a
I remember.
Okay.
So in conclusion, play The
Oh
Witcher,
my.
Elden Rings, New Vegas, Skyrim, Mass Effect,
Kingdom-
Persona,
Kingdoms of Amalur: Reckoning.
Nier Automata, The Outer Worlds,
Oh, I need to play that one.
Baldur's Gate, Final Fantasy, Dragon Age, the
Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age Inquisition,
Genshin Impact, if that's your thing.
Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, not Sekiro,
Cyberpunk,
Fox Sekiro.
Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic.
And if you have a JRPG, leave the pantsu shots in.
Leave the pantsu shots in that bitch.
They're alive when you eat them? Oh, no, you lost me. Ew, no.
What should our next Voidtalkers episode be about?
Pokemon.
Oh,
Pantsu shots.
I thought we were saving that for a special one.
The Pokemon?
No, the pantsu shots.
Oh, maybe.
Can we talk about pantsu shots for 2 hours?
I believe if we have examples, we can.
Okay, so we'll have to do some research.
You've been playing Elden Ring, kind of struggling at the moment. When don't you struggle in a Souls game? That is true. Yes. In conclusion, fuck Sekiro. Fuck Sony.
Oh, also play Nero. Duh.
Neo?
Yeah, Neo.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
I need to. Play Adventure Quest with me online.
Oh my. Play Dragon Quest.
Play an RPG.
Just play an RPG.
Oh, thank you.
Tell us about your RPG. Tag at Voidtalkers on Twitter.
Hashtag Voidtalkers.
Hashtag Voidtalkers. Tell us what RPGs you're playing. Or, go into our Discords and tell us what games you're playing.
Yeah. What should our next topic be?
Should we decide here on stream, or should we go, do a poll on Twitter or ask our Discord?
I don't know. Play Cards Against Humanity.
You know what? It's time for the Bones podcast. We're gonna be talking nothing but bones.
Bones. Real bones and the show Bones.
The show Bones.
Best villains you like? That'd be good.
Dr. Brendan. We're gonna talk about Bones.
Temperance Brennan.
Temperance. Also known as Hope to some people.
Yeah, we could do like best heroes and villains. What makes a good hero? What makes a good villain?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Eve, for the suggestion. Thank you very much.
That'd be a good one, yeah.
Yeah. So, next Void Talkers topic is heroes and villains.
I have been asked a while ago if we're ever going to have guests on Void Talkers.
I believe we are eventually, yes? After we get more in the groove of it?
After we get a little bit more into the groove of it, yeah.
Joker. Which Joker?
Do you think we would like revisit topics if we had a guest?
I think so. I think we could. All of them? Oh my. Heath Ledger.
Why making the Joker pregnant was a bad business decision.
Why? Just why? Why? That is some fan fiction bullshit right there.
It's an official DC licensed comic.
No.
So.
Which makes me... How comics have gone downhill.
Oh, honey, I could... oh, boy.
Just, no. This confirms my thought. That pretty much all graphic novels, comics, whatever, nowadays, are just fan fictions people wrote and got the ability to turn them into actual comics. That's it. That's all they are.
I feel like they don't offer up any life experience in them.
Yeah. I feel like that's what has happened to a lot of comics, TV shows, movies, whatever. They're not... Rings of Power. It's a fan fiction. They got enough money to make a fan fiction show.
They had enough money to make the most beautiful looking show. This was the most expensive show in all of recorded television, costing billions of dollars, and it looks like shit, and the story is absolute garbage.
Yep.
And if you take a time just to listen to the music loops.
Yeah.
They have looping music.
So, look, when anyone says, this is our take on this, it's a fan fiction. I don't care how much of a budget you have. I don't care just whether it's a show, movie, game, whatever. As soon as those words leave your mouth, it's not canon anymore. It is a fan fiction.
It's not Tolkien.
No.
Is what it is. It's not.
No. The Witcher show, seasons 2 and 3, fan fiction.
They had something decent going with The Witcher. Henry Cavill was definitely, I feel like, the driving force with everything we liked about it.
Yeah.
And they said he was difficult to work with. I'm like, no, he's passionate about this, as should the showrunner, as should the writers, as should everyone on that set should be passionate about their craft. You don't want to make crap. You want to make the best thing you can.
Yeah.
It was just awful. They had gold with The Witcher, with Henry Cavill. He was willing to take pay cuts. He was in it for the long haul to get this story told. And they disrespected not only him, but the audience. So fuck them.
Just all that now, it's not canon. It's not legit. It's a fan fiction.
They had such high momentum. I still listen to Toss a Coin to Your Witcher.
Yeah.
They had that going for them. They had so much momentum, so much hype, and then they kill it because, oh, Henry Cavill was difficult to work with. He wanted to make Roach dying serious. They wanted to turn that into a joke.
No.
They want to turn his best friend dying as a joke. And yeah, you're like, oh, Roach isn't his best friend. That is his best friend. That is his traveling companion.
Yeah.
That is the person, because to him, Roach is a person. As like you or I, that's what Geralt believes, Roach to be.
Did he name his horse literally female horse? Yeah. But that doesn't change the fact.
Yeah.
But no. Even Geralt, as Geralt, as stoic as he is, cannot lose a best friend traveling companion like that and remain stoic. He's going to feel something. He's going to show something. He's not going to laugh and joke about it.
Despite his emotions basically almost being ripped from his very soul. Like, that's what happens when you become a Witcher. They rip away your humanity. And not much is left.
They're moving. Why, Eve? Why would people eat this? No, they're still alive.
Oh no.
Sorry, I'm watching the jumping ship thing.
He had to beg, and that was one of the best scenes in season 2 because it was just such raw emotion from the actor. Like, you could feel his sorrow, and it's wasted talent. I feel bad for Henry Cavill. I really do.
Yeah, because he was a legit fan of it. He played all the games. Or maybe not all the games, but he played the third one, didn't he? At least.
If, Hollywood and, like, all the powers that be weren't so fucked up right now, Henry Cavill, he should be the #1 star in the world.
Yeah.
He should be in everything. We should be sick of him, but at the same time love everything he's in.
Just like Johnny Depp.
He is such a fantastic actor. He could be
Or Vic Mignogna. He will fuck people over.
I'll die on the hill protecting Vic. He got done dirty.
And Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
I said it's supposed to be really good, but still, you're eating something live. I can't.
Johnny was done so dirty.
They all were. This all ties back into the RPGs, though. Don't worry.
Yeah, it goes back. Johnny Depp, Captain Jack Sparrow, Kingdom Hearts. Like, keep up, people. Keep up.
Exactly. Henry Cavill, Witcher.
Vic Mignogna, he played Edward Elric. There was that one there was that one game where you play as an RPG with Ed and Al.
They do have like a DS game.
Yeah, they had a game for a PS2.
Oh.
Keep up, people. We're always talking about
keep
RPGs.
up.
RPGs, everything. Keep up.
Constantly RPGs. That's all this is about.
All ass.
Yes.
Man. Oh.
Yeah. Apparently Vic did voice someone in Final Fantasy 13 too.
There you go.
Perfect.
RPG.
The Philippines have one where there is an egg that's had a baby chicken in it. Yeah, no.
You know what? Henry Cavill, he's in charge of Warhammer. It's gonna be Amazon's money. Hopefully they learned from the disgrace of Rings of Power and they're just like, Henry, save us.
So, hopefully, but we'll
I hope he has full control.
Yeah. But we'll have to see. There's no guarantees, but yeah.
I believe in Cavill.
Which ties back into Warhammer, which ties back into Space Marine, which is an RPG, as you all know, and I am excited to play the second game.
As you know.
I have the first one. I need to play it.
It's so good.
When the second one comes out, if I haven't played it by then, I'll probably play them together.
If you want to play a game where humanity goes first, you have reached the pinnacle with Warhammer. Because fuck anything that's not human.
Fuck some things that are human.
And not the ooh woo spank me harder, daddy. Fuck. I'm talking about kill them till their blood is bleeding.
Till they're bleeding their own blood.
How dare you make me bleed my own blood?
This kind of makes me want to get into Warhammer, but at the same time, I kind of don't because I know I won't be good at it.
That is a rabbit hole.
Yeah, so I'll stick to like books and video games and stuff.
And I'll stick to my hobbies.
Which you've just added a new one to.
Yeah. But you love me.
I do love you. But all right, should we end it here and go get our snacks?
Yeah. Also, that'd be a fun Voidtalkers, the downfall of Hollywood.
Yes. The downfall of like shows and stuff in general.
They should print money. They have built-in fan bases, and it don't take that hard to adapt them, but for some reason they make it hard.
Because they add in unnecessary stuff.
They do.
And overpowered characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. We like to see our characters struggle and get stronger the normal way.
I don't know how they fucked up Master Chief from Halo, but I guess kudos to those fuckers.
They did it. They did it somehow.
They did.
So, we will go get our snacks. So, next Voidtalkers episode will be Heroes and Villains. We'll probably post something on Twitter.
Heroes and Villains, and why Midoriya puts the mid in hero.
What?
His name is Midoriya.
Yeah.
Mid.
But there's no mid in hero.
Yeah, it's him.
What?
Midoriya. He is the mid in hero.
Anyway.
I hate Midoriya.
I know. He's a bad protagonist.
Todoroki is the true hero of My Hero Academia. Actually, I'm the true hero, because I read it still.
At this point, I just have to finish it. Even though I'm 2 volumes behind, but whatever. Anyway.
Well, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you, Eve.
Yes.
Thank you, Kira, for modding.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. We hope you enjoyed the podcast. We will be posting it up on YouTube later. And we'll still have to schedule when our next stream will be.
Yes.
So.
And we'll try and aim for Friday or Saturday. And keep it regular.
This Friday or Saturday? Coming up after this?
Yeah, we can.
Don't we have something planned?
We have to get with our friends in crime.
Okay. Alrighty. We'll let everyone know as soon as we decide.
I believe Friday was mentioned.
Yes, it was. So maybe Saturday then. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So thank you all so much for watching. We appreciate it. We hope you had fun, and tune in next time, whatever that may be, for our...
Go ahead.
I was going to say for our Voidtalkers Talk Heroes and Villains.
Yes. And remember, when you talk to the void,
it better not talk back.
Bye.
Because then you need help.
Oh. Yeah, you need help.
Bye.
We need to work on the send-off. We'll write something for the send-off.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. You think that sounds cool? Like, and when the void talks, don't answer it or something.
Don't talk back.
Don't talk back.
Don't be like us.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll work on it. Bye, everyone.